Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody. It's Monday the 14th. Happy Thanksgiving if you're from Canada. Or happy. Is it Columbus Day? I forgot. They probably renamed that because Columbus is not it anymore. What did she say? Indigenous People Day, I guess? That's what she said? Six Wook 11, turn 41. What's up, nerds?
Yeah, welcome aboard.
I mean, Alan, 100% get it. What? Well, what is IYA? International Year of Astronomy. In text. Means yes. What?
CR44 is 10-8.
Urban Dictionary. Urban Dictionary. It's the difference of great and amazing. He is very loyal. What the fuck? Bless you. We have good news. September is over, but gift subs, discounts are still here. Okay, thank you, Twitch.
Alright, Murder 2 is going to be an A with a motorcycle. South Lagoon, please. I'm going to be West Hollywood, then on left, south on Los Lagunas. I need 1050 to hit a tree.
Do you request some zones?
CR44 is around the corner, full attached.
Meyer's still the Buffalo, by the way. You're fucked.
We're currently having a conversation in the middle of the road.
215 streams.
CR44
Wow.
is 23.
22, back 10-8, vehicle is UTL channel 2 collapse. Default. It's the motorbike occupied one time, right, Nick? I might possibly have the vehicle actually northbound San Andreas Avenue. Orange Sultan.
Why do I see so many DOC,
40 26.
but there's not a single
Went
one?
left onto disregard. It was a standby.
I hope you got that highway cadet sacked. I did. That's a good reminder because I saw him.
All right, disregard.
On
it's a
duty.
red Sultan, red orange Sultan.
He's speaking right now.
Handful?
I did tell Casey about it, but I'm not sure if Casey actually did anything
Thanks for
with
the
it.
help, FIV.
No
Probably
problem.
didn't. Yeah, Quentin hasn't been around, so I'm pretty sure. Hey Quentin, I got a complaint about Kazi. I don't think you have anyone shifting besides you, so we'll try to catch you today, this week, talk to you about October 7th. And then I talked to Casey about it, but I don't think he really cared. We could do a short one if we really want an SSD. I want to help people, but there's nothing to announce.
195 from the motorcycle.
No, sounds fair. Good work.
So we need to meet with Ace, and we need to meet with Kate. Like Quentin, yes. Yeah, apparently I'm paying $450 a month for my RT3000 on Hayes to have it parked at the Alta Street Apartments. Something feels super weird. Like I have 2 hertz. Yeah, no one can steal it. Yeah, I need to figure out if I just unsubscribe via the phone, the payment or whatnot. Is Kate back? Yeah, she is. She had an extra week that she had to take off. 160p and the weather isn't bad. Well, I don't know. Oh, so I did a business proposal for a parking garage in the city that has like a nice balcony and all. That's where I log out on Hayes all the time. And the car is parked there right now because I have nothing in the RD3000 that is important. I think I have really nothing in there. I do have a red Rebel that is parked at the Alta, but I pay like $5. I can't afford $5. Hello, hello.
Hello.
Yeah, I heard that before.
Let me share the menu with you.
I'm fine with dealer's choice. Just 2 and 2, please. 1169.
Yep.
Oh.
Meeting 15 minutes past the hour. Soon to be corporal. What's up?
Hey, just to let you know, as future lieutenant, we might be a car short today.
Whose fault is that?
Suspect.
I don't believe you.
Well, if we can't get it out, it's gonna sleep with the fishes for today.
Okay. Who was driving?
Definitely not me.
Okay.
We'll see if we can get somebody on tow for it, but yeah.
What?
That's true.
Okay.
Let's try it.
Okay.
All right,
well,
we'll try to do some shit.
good
I'll see you
luck.
later.
Why did my fucking phone just start a voice command? That's spooky.
How has that day?
Well, it just started, and Luke just called me and said he ocean dumped an illusion, so that's nice.
Oh, Bear?
Yeah, good start.
Ah, that's the guy that told me to slow down, huh?
Well, he blamed it on the suspect, so.
Yeah, sure.
I will see you guys in a little bit.
Your drinks and food is on the
Right.
tray, Sergeant.
Thank you. Also, you wanted to talk like a week ago, and then nothing really.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's just that sometimes I feel like cops should treat EMS and medical staff in general with more respect and don't be dicks towards them.
Yeah, that has been said to cops multiple times. I'm gonna be blunt with you. Give me names.
Yeah,
Sierra
I
44,
tried to
you're
get a
not
name,
notified
but
with VOD with
yeah, the
195.
person that told me about that couldn't remember the name because she was the only one on duty, and there were like 6 cops down. So
Emergency 76 violent.
Yeah, cool. Well,
I have no name right now, but if I get a name, I'm definitely gonna let you know.
yeah, that's the easiest way for me to handle with that. Just give me the name or the badge number. If you guys are clocked in, you should see on dispatch who's around. You should also be able to see us on the GPS. You know, if
Yeah, yeah, the EMS should. I can't.
well, you're not worth
Then-
it as a doctor, you know.
Yeah, exactly. When I'm not working as a doctor, I can't see any blips.
Well, yeah, just give it a name and I'll get it handled because you know, it's the same thing as do your job and then it just goes into one ear and out the other. That really is not helpful.
Yeah, exactly.
But if I have a name, I can actually tell them to not be an asshole. Or,
Mhm.
you know, consequences. Easy. Oh,
Yeah. I will let them know to try and make sure they get the name next time.
perfect. Okay. I think we're going to have a meeting. So, goodbye. Thanks for the food.
Have fun. You're welcome.
I swear, why are people assholes in a video game like that? It's just my character, I swear. Yeah. Fuck that noise.
To the back one, guys. Let's go to the back parking lot. I've got a car already out there. That's no time.
Assault! Assault! Boots! Arrest her! Arrest her, Boots! Swarm
78,
her!
120.
Swarm her! Help! Help!
You don't get help.
Wow. Nobody's doing anything. It's clear assault.
Would you like to press charges, sir?
Yes. Yes, yes, yes.
No. Okay, let's do these
Try
two
it.
groups because we got like what, 5 of them.
4.
We got. Wait, is it
4.
4? I thought we did 5.
Yeah, one isn't here.
Jared didn't
Oh.
show up. For
All right, let's do 2 and.
he's
Wait,
on the
Jared
way.
didn't show up. What?
He's on the way. He's on the way. Calm down.
Oh my
He's on the way.
god. Okay, Sally and Wallace, come with me. We'll do it over here.
Who's me?
Just get them to try it, okay?
Yeah, you.
All right,
Yes.
Robin and David
Dave,
Yes.
come on.
over here. A key.
What?
Alrighty.
Is the meeting in
Are we getting
LSPD?
in the car?
Is that what's happening?
Nuh-uh.
Okay.
So if you guys, you know, just take a peek at the car,
Okay.
LSD.
you'll see a few
Alright,
things.
so
You
here.
can check the VIN, which is
Rooftop.
just on the inside of the door. or
Thank
you'll find it under the
God.
hood or in, you know, the wheel well or whatever.
What a bush.
Once you've got the VIN,
I went on
you
duty
can,
yesterday, saw
you know,
complaints
run
and
the plate.
paperwork,
So if
and went off
you,
duty again.
You know, think about copying
No,
that VIN
I
number,
saw.
and then you think
Yeah, I
about
saw
run plate.
something.
and then put that long number and letters in. Oh
Ooh.
god.
He's okay.
Yeah, I'll have
You'll
get
to
plate
information.
talk to somebody.
That
You'll
comes
see who
back
it's registered to.
state-owned.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm sure we're
And
gonna
you
get
can
our
also take
talk
him out
in
of the
today as
vehicle.
well.
Bush.
Hello.
Do that.
Oh, she's already on it.
Yeah. Yes.
It's not washed though.
Yes.
Yeah.
You can also check the vehicle for tampering. So you'll see on the locks
Sure,
here,
things
on the door
gonna
handle,
change.
you know, some scratches or whatnot.
Okay.
Do we do that with our Slim Jims or?
Wait, how do we check it for tampering?
So you just, take a peek at the door handle.
The Spacer 40 is going to be in an active 80 with a Canis SUV with
How are you
a
gonna see it from
Virginia
the back?
Ferrari who has an active warrant.
I thought you were gonna attack
It'll
me or
be in
something.
northbound Los Santos Freeway.
Why would I attack
I
you?
have no idea.
Why would you have lethal?
But
not,
you're safe than
not a good
soaring.
look. Not a good look.
Trying
Not
to
a
get
good
in my
look.
car and try to kick me out, but she failed. Still
So you're
northbound
missing
Los
your
Santos Freeway by
glasses,
La Fuente
Simon.
Blanca.
Further back.
Huh?
Well, Josh is an 80.
But yeah, just kind of.
Ah, you can do that.
We'll back you up. We're just picking up Gabe.
I'm here for the
Yeah.
meeting.
Yeah.
Then another meeting.
doing alright, boss?
And another
Not much
meeting.
I can help with.
Yes. No.
Alrighty, Gabe's gonna be a
I
hot
need to yell
pickup.
at people, and then people need to yell at me, and
Alright, so we're
Why
transitioning
do
now
people need to yell
southbound
at
Los
you?
Santos Freeway
I don't know.
towards Vinewood Park Drive.
I'm sure I fucked something up.
Put their ID
Huh?
in there.
What's wrong? What's happening?
Well, I put fourth bear as a potential corporal, so
Still
I'm getting
southbound
yelled
Los
at,
Santos Freeway.
standard stuff. I said, why you're standing on my foot, Cyan? What has my foot done to you?
Sire's got way too close to you.
Thank you.
Personal space and stuff.
Try to do a little juke. I'm gonna be taking a left exit opposite and travel on
I
Vinewood
mean,
Park Drive.
yeah, that is,
and by
yeah.
sticking left, now
Yeah, I see why
southbound
people yell at
Vinewood
you for
Park
that one.
Drive by the
Yeah.
Diamond Casino.
But he's actually doing some work, so I kind of
Okay.
I
Wow,
can't scold him
damn.
for that. So
Vehicle's gonna be a Seminole,
Yeah.
I believe.
Yeah, exactly.
Slowing
Fine.
southbound off-roading towards Bridge Street.
Make sure that they grab it.
Mhm.
Going towards the soccer park on Bridge Street.
I'm gonna go up on the roof.
yeah, I
And then
think that's a
towards
good
the
idea.
train tracks
Mm.
by Little Bighorn Avenue canals. Vehicle is
I've
flipped
joined the
back
Sunday.
mobile.
Thank
Ooh, flipped again by a tree. It's gonna be flipped.
military. You don't need
Driver's getting. We got a foot pursuit.
Alright, we're a mic away.
Still by the cars to try to flip the vehicle.
How we doing? You
Come
doing
on.
all right?
What the?
What's your 20 price?
So slippery over there. I don't know what
By
they did.
Los Santos
Watch
Freeway,
out.
off-road, just outside by the canals.
That's good
Oh
for you.
wow!
Hi.
So you flip the vehicle back so we can go mobile again. Now eastbound towards Glory Way.
Can you press the radio button real quick?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Yeah,
is
is
that
that
better?
Glory
We
Way?
got a
Oh,
channel
that's so
for
much
that.
better.
Simon, can you press your radio button real quick? I'm not sure if there's gonna be a change with your voice, but you
Believe
know,
channel 2 is available.
Wait, what do you mean?
Alright,
don't
let's
worry
take
about
two.
it. Okay, what did we learn?
Oh no.
Personal space. Today's a weird day.
Are we gonna need a HR class for this?
Emergency gonna be 76.
Yeah, probably.
Let's just stay for the meeting.
Yeah, personal space, right?
I think that constitutes
you're
as
very- we're
transferring
very-
body heat.
Trespassing. As long as it's not more.
Yeah, here we go. Yeah, I can do one better.
Bush, are you gonna be alright? You need a vax for the city cop stuff?
I'm sorry, what?
Gonna need a vaccine for that?
No. It's, Cyan is he has all his shots.
Yeah, I want a cushion.
Yeah,
Mm-mm.
I don't have rabies. Come on, man.
I don't know about that one.
What? What? Because I'm at PD? Is that it?
Ah, no, that's what you're insinuating.
No one said that about you, Simon.
Yeah,
That was all you.
Yeah.
someone on the mower?
Yup.
Oh, probably.
Who's driving Nash's mower around?
Pink hat. I don't know who it is.
It's Ace. He's gonna get himself fired doing that.
Oh. I was
It's
wondering
okay,
whose it
he
was
may
and
have
why it's
raped you.
here.
Doing something though.
Oop.
No, that lawnmower belonged to Nash.
It's
Yeah.
Nash's lawnmower.
Now I know why it's here.
You don't have much grass to mow up in Sandy.
That's why it's here.
Wait, it's up here because so it can't cut grass?
Hi,
I'm trying
Penelope.
to
Take
grow
a seat.
grass, okay? I'm trying to grow it.
Sandy's
have
struggling
to?
in the grass.
Well, if you don't want to, sure, you don't have to,
lot
but
of bushes.
you know.
I like standing.
Okay, well.
I mean, it's easier if I get a call, you know.
A lot of bushes.
I know the look at our meeting agenda.
Oh my God, it's Ron.
Uh-oh. Hi, Ron.
Wow.
Oh my God, he's bald.
Oh my God,
Oh my
Ron's bald.
god.
Hello.
Hello.
It's not Ron. Ron's still in the ICU.
Yeah, I should have made
Hi,
fun
Underbrain
of
Cell, how you
this,
doing?
Dispatch
but,
up
you know,
here.
it's-
Where's the dispatch? Can we get a
It
another
looks like
card
Ron
that
with
says,
the
"Come to
helmet.
the
It's
meeting,
fucking
do it
Nick
now"?
Hunter.
Meeting time. Wee woo. Beep boop. Beep boop. Ding dong.
Dispatch
Ding
card
dong,
should
meet-
say, "Dispatch orders you to attend the shift 1 meeting occurring in 2 minutes. Please, thank you. Do it now."
It's a risky one.
What's the worst that could happen?
That's it. That's to do it.
Oh, who didn't put
Head
the
over
priority on?
now.
Oh, I didn't
Oh my
beep
god, where's the
that
priority
mean.
thingy?
Didn't make it you to make it do the.
No beeps, not important.
Just
No,
don't
it needs to
do
be the
super
highest
high
priority.
No.
No.
Harold might
Jesus,
drown you
so
in
many.
For
what's
legal
left of the
reasons, that was a joke.
For legal reasons.
Yep.
Mendoza, could you please talk to your lower ranked subject about the matter?
We still have a cadet table. We don't have a
Subject?
cadet table. We're gonna make
There you
them.
go.
We're gonna
Oh.
make them. We're gonna make them sit around the coffee table.
Yeah, they can sit like at the
Is it solo cadets or like cadets in general?
Our new cadets.
Oh, okay, cool.
No,
You're
you
not a
can
new
join
one.
them
No,
as
they already
well.
introduced
You're a
yourself.
cadet
All right,
as well. Come on.
I'll join.
Yeah,
I'll
you do have to
join.
sit at the table, but you're not doing an introduction. We know who you are.
I don't think I've ever seen your face. I think I've just heard you on radio.
Oh
and
no, you
been with
can't
on
sit at the
calls.
cube on the ground. Nope, floor,
It
floor,
would be like that. I just.
Kazi,
keep
you
it
have got to
fun
talk
and
about
cool.
how you did in court.
floor.
Oh, I did in court. No.
Yeah, you got to
no.
talk about.
No, listen. That was early shift 1, and it dies with early shift 1.
No, you got to talk about how you did
Did
in
he
court.
lose?
Oh, was it that bad?
sleepy. I was tired. Okay.
I want to hear about this.
Kazi, you can't sit at the cube. You got to sit at the on the floor at the table.
I'm 2-0 in my
He
bench
lost
try.
big time. He lost 3 separate charges.
Oh my God.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
How is everyone doing? That week was good.
Oh.
Not gonna lie.
Oh my.
Not having to stress for stream was really,
No, the
really
guys-
helpful.
God damn. Let it die in peace. All right.
Let it.
I will not
die.
put up with this tarnishing of my good friend James Hayes.
We want to let it grow.
What the fuck?
Yeah, that's the.
Let it grow.
Nice, Darth.
Let it grow.
Thank you for the 25
Mad
months.
bushel of hope everyone's well, except Preb.
No,
Let it shrivel up and.
that's
who's
not.
with you?
No.
He's on a server. He won't know.
No one's with you.
What's up, DZ?
It's one of my favorite movies.
Hope you're Gucci.
That is a good.
Who are we waiting on? Who's
Are
not
we-
here?
The new one or the old one? The old one I felt like. Was
Like
a little
all the important people downstairs.
Like, yeah,
Hey,
they are
we're
kind
all
of the
important.
agenda today, so we cannot start without them.
Looks like we got most people here on account.
What are they doing downstairs right now?
Probably. The
Not sure. There is a
Academy
big
stuff? I
cop
don't know.
stack of everybody just talking. I don't know what they're doing.
Are you talking about us?
No, the people
Maybe.
downstairs.
We only have 15 minutes, so they better get their booties up here.
There's like this many people just downstairs doing nothing.
Meeting.
Oh, I think that's onboarding.
It is onboarding, but they're literally the agenda. They are the agenda.
Back to my beanbag.
Oh,
Is he okay?
I hear Harold.
I would say,
Hey, look at Ty's here.
Yo, what
Wow.
Welcome.
Hello, everybody.
Be nice to him, Kip.
All right. Is everybody?
It's got to sit on the ground around a coffee
Yeah,
table.
Cadets have to sit around the coffee table. Come on.
And not on the cubes either, on the floor.
No cube. You got to sit around the little table here. We got the actual cadet table's missing. We don't know where it is.
There's one at Grapeseed. We could probably just order another one like it.
Remember when the table's broken? Bush?
Grapeseed has like coloring books.
Yeah. Somebody thought it was a good idea standing on it.
Harold hear you say that.
Oh, I thought somebody got table
I
smashed.
think he's saying that the Grapeseed table is the best table.
is John Cena.
Oh my
I was
god.
working on it, sorry.
Hi, Harold.
Dun, 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 dun.
All right. Don't make me cry, please. I already cried all last night. Please, I beg.
Don't look like the sheriff for once. This is good.
Wow.
Well, that was
Get
better than
huge.
that was better than what I was
huge.
expecting you to say.
No, but notice he's not wearing a tie either.
Yeah, but they're all greens,
Do you want-
and none of them are.
Hold on,
blue.
I need to go switch uniforms to my short sleeves with a tie.
The best look. It's the best one.
Why
you him?
Okay.
You're short
the
sleeve
best
with a tie
look.
right now.
Best look.
I'm pretty sure there's some under the table.
What do you mean?
Short sleeve and tie is ridiculous. You look
Saying I look ridiculous, Joe.
No.
Yes.
Here, Patrick.
You're saying that I look ridiculous,
Patrick, on the
Joe?
table.
Make sure you
Come
speak
on.
up if you check.
Patrick on the table. All right. All in favor of thinking that this is a great look, please raise your hands and say aye.
I.
You're allowed to wear long sleeves and a tie. I'm specifically saying.
Can we use a
short
different
sleeves and
model than
tie.
Patrick?
He kind of looks like somebody that would like knock on your door and then won't leave even though you tell him to leave 20 times.
Yeah,
pretty much. Yeah.
I do that to Joe all the time.
Oh, yeah.
Are you the one knocking on my door?
listening to Green Day circa 2003.
10-2.
American
good
Idiot
bet.
was the
It's a-
height of their discography.
That's a good bet.
Is there something happening at Bolingbrook?
All right,
There's a million
this was a
signs
great
here.
opening. Thank you, Patrick, for standing on the table and sporting your amazing short sleeve with a tie, by the way. Hello, everybody. I am your not shift
Okay, I'd
one, but
say
actually
police
shift
cruiser
two
just
sergeant. Now
honking
with
and
hair,
blaring
new
their
and
signs in
improved
the
Brock
parking lot.
Bauer. Hello, it's good
He
to
always
see
had
you.
hair. He always had hair. He
Hi.
just shaved his head.
More hair, styled
just have
hair.
less
I've never
Amelia
seen you without a
styled it.
hat.
Kudos to Amelia, she styled it.
Wow.
New hair, new eyebrows, new man.
Wait, I've
What's up, Cameron?
I've always had eyebrows.
Don't look at me. Don't look at me, Bauer. I was the one
always
who
had
said that.
eyebrows, Gamble. You made me dye my hair. He did this. He was the cause.
What? He made you dye your hair?
I shamed him
Why?
because if you don't have eyebrows, you don't have right.
That is true. That is
Don't care what anybody
more
says.
from Gamble
he's
on
putting
this,
down Christmas
after the
lights.
commercial
Oh,
break,
no.
but we are here to welcome our cadets. Everybody say welcome, cadets.
Welcome, good day.
Welcome, cadets.
Hello. Howdy.
We're
Hello,
going to
cadet.
kick things off with some introductions. So, cadets, we're going to have you, our new onboardees are going to jump up on the coffee table. A very quick introduction. Yeah, it's starting with, Sally's first.
I say
No, that's Sally 3. That's
A lot of
first.
Sallys.
Oh, Sally 3.
Yeah. She even here?
Sally's not.
where's
Sally's
Sally?
taking a
She's
nap on the ground.
Oh, no.
She's taking a nap.
Okay,
Sally should go up.
Dave.
Not a good start.
Dave.
Dave.
Oh wow.
Dave on the table. Introduce yourself. Everybody say
Joe,
hi,
this is
Dave.
him.
Hi, Dave.
Hi, Dave.
Hello, Dave. Hello, everyone. Dave
Hello.
Johnson, as the title says. I like Christmas. I like eating my fruit and veggies. I like cars that go fast. All right, that's everything. I didn't have a speech prepared, but
Is he a street racer?
That was
Is
great.
he a street
That
racer
was
amongst
great.
our midst? That's what's happening.
Actually, yeah,
That
get
sounds
back
like
on the
every
get
other
back on the
5-year-old.
table. We got a few questions.
wait.
Okay.
This is
Question.
interrogation now.
Question.
Somebody
What's your opinion on shoe races?
Shoe races.
Well, it's illegal, isn't it?
Not
Is that a
You
question?
should know that.
Is it?
Yeah, you should know that.
Yeah, Jinx.
What's your opinion on some people saying that shoe racing should be a constitutional right?
No, it shouldn't.
Okay,
Right.
okay.
Alright.
Dave.
That's what the track's
Off-road rally racing.
for. That's different.
It's not street racing.
Yeah, it's not street racing. You got to be on the street to be street racing.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna poach a single
It's
one.
the best Cars movie.
They all did the
The original.
job fair with the interviews with the department.
What's your favorite Fast and Furious movie?
The original.
Well, not Tokyo Drift.
No. Well, actually, no. Yeah, I stand corrected. You're right. Tokyo Drift.
Not Fast 5.
Wow.
Crazy.
Come on, you can't please
Flip
everybody.
flopper, can't
Flip-flopper,
hold
flip-flopper.
on to his own opinion.
All right, Dave, get off the table. You have your time.
Can we get 77s on a
All right,
1080
now
at
we got-
Harmony right now?
next
We've got
up
a
is
second vehicle
Wallace.
that's pitting us.
Great.
On Wallace.
All right.
Channel 2.
Let's go, Gamble.
Everybody say hello, Wallace.
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 Hey,
Hey, I'm Wallace Wallenbit from Yorkshire.
Wow.
And I love the forest and a nice brew.
I have a question.
Amen.
is it Yorkshire, bro?
Well,
What's
you
the best
know.
type of tea, Wallace?
Yorkshire Gold.
This is-
Okay, yeah, no, that can pass.
You
that's
not
fine,
agree with
okay. Any type of Yorkshire, really, but yeah.
No,
okay.
it's got to be gold.
Gold's okay.
Okay, we
Tell
shouldn't
every-
allow Wallace to say anything else before Harold determines that his accent belongs in grapeseed. Thank you, Wallace.
I was gonna say that.
He broke my. I don't know if I want him.
Oh,
Hold
Did
on.
you want to be a
Wallace.
ranger?
He's got a lot of redeeming to do if he tries to join the grapeseed.
Oh, I want to be a ranger.
Is that
See,
Pepe?
that's
I
what I'm on about, oh.
think that's Pepe.
Wait, hold on. He wants to be a ranger?
Wait, hold on,
pause. What?
Hold
Yeah, wants to be a
Hold on.
ranger.
Yeah, I'm confused.
here we go.
Can someone
What?
explain that?
Uh-oh.
You want to be a ranger?
Hey, that's what I said in the interview. And they said I
Oh.
have to come to LSSD.
Supposed to sit by the table.
Get off the table.
Oh, you're gonna have words. You're gonna have words with shift one afterwards. Oh, boy.
What's this about?
All right, Wallace. Thank you, Wallace. Next up is Robin.
Hi there, my name is Robin Crow, like the birds. I'm from Jackson, Wyoming. It's like the song
That's right.
Jackson, but instead of Tennessee, it's Wyoming. And that's all.
What is so great about Wyoming?
Pharaoh?
Nothing really. That's why I'm here.
True.
This is perfect. Round of applause.
Perfect. No notes.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Time for Sally now.
Sally 3.
Sally 3.
Introduce yourself.
What's happening? Sorry.
On the table
On the
and introduce
table.
yourself.
Up.
I passed out on the stairs. I don't know what's happening. What?
Get on the
up here,
table
get up
and then
here.
introduce
You
yourself.
need to introduce yourself.
Oh. Hello. I'm Sally.
Get on the table.
On the table. I am on the table.
Don't you get on the table right now?
I-
Don't you see? Come on, guys. Come on.
I am on the I am on the table.
Sally's on the table.
I am on the table. See?
It's because you're all sneaky like. That's why.
Am I on the table now?
You're always on the table. All
my
right, keep going
God.
with your introduction.
There we
Hey,
go.
well,
There we
Hey.
go.
Oh, there we go.
That's it,
Yay.
Sally.
I'm a Sally.
Hi.
Yep.
Very cool.
Yep.
What else? What else?
What?
What else?
What? Am I supposed to say something else?
I don't know. Yeah.
Fun fact about yourself. Come on.
Oh, so like I said, I passed out on the stairs, so I
You're
didn't
doing
hear
great.
any of this. Fun fact, I like the color purple.
We would have never guessed.
Yep.
Might have.
You
Yep.
might have guessed. Why?
Might have guessed.
I would have guessed. I would have guessed burgundy.
Clean.
I mean, if I can give you a specific hex code, but that might be too specific.
Why are you, don't no hexes here? No witchcraft,
Yeah.
please.
Okay.
Okay, thank you, Sally.
Yeah.
All right, cheers to all our new onboardees in our latest academy. Welcome to the team. We're glad you are here. In the last few minutes
Robbing
we
the
have
bank.
left, we will pass
The
it around
911
quick
is for
for,
robbing
any
the bank.
remarks from the chain.
Oh no!
I was here, and I think he left. Wah wah. No
He went to
tie.
a chase.
No ties. He's chasing people. Ferraro and Harold, you got anything?
Don't trash the parachute.
Why?
Not good.
Not good.
Just make sure you have one.
That's not related to what I was saying, Patrick. Don't trash the parachute. Announcements over the next day or two to expand on hostage negotiations because a lot of you really suck at it, and hopefully some training coming soon to help make us not suck at it. Also, reminder about Halloween stuff and Breast Cancer Awareness Month. You can wear one pink accessory like Ace with this nice hat. You see Ace over there, and then also, I believe, Penelope over there with a nice headband. Wow, Kip's got the gloves. So there's that. And then also Halloween, so you can do a spooky accessory too, but try not to go too crazy. And if you're a cadet, no, you gotta earn the right to accessorize. Maybe when you're a solo.
And if you're a cadet, no.
I believe on the night of Halloween.
Did you
which
see the
should be a
Starship
nice
launch?
and
Dude, the
glamorous
catch
show.
was insane. I saw that.
Wow.
Wow.
But just like Friday the 13th was, nice and normal.
But hey, we can do it in a
Radio
video
chat.
game, so.
Aurora,
I
anything to add?
announcement.
I'm
just
awake
hung up
again.
these Halloween-themed lights. What do you think?
They are great.
Very
Very
nice. They're fantastic.
Very spooky.
Very demure. I think that's
Joe,
what
what's
the
your
kids
favorite
say.
holiday?
What does that mean?
Thanksgiving.
What?
Ooh.
Well, fun fact, it's Canadian
You know what?
Thanksgiving today.
Canadian Thanksgiving.
Canadian
but also-
Thanksgiving.
Wow.
It is Canadian.
That's not the real Thanksgiving.
Actually, it makes sense. Joe, you would like turkey.
What do they have
That
to be
is not the
thankful
real
for?
Thanksgiving.
Yeah, what are they thankful for?
They stole our holiday now?
You know what, Nagara? Come up and say, yeah, stand up on the coffee table. You know about Canadian
Oh.
Thanksgiving.
Oh,
Wait, you're
Canadian.
Canadian?
I'm half Canadian.
wait, how are you? Interesting.
Oof.
I'm
Which
sorry
half?
to hear that.
So
I mean, that explains a lot, so. Now go on.
Okay. All right. Canadian Thanksgiving is just us trying to be unique. Well, not really, but like we just want it closer to Halloween because then we get more vacation time. That's really just it. It's just more of corporate doesn't want vacation in November because November is Q4, mid-quarter, so hurts finances if
For
you
me,
give
the
a day off
most
to people in November.
impressive part is
because we have
it's
Black
not
Friday and
right at
Boxing
the
Day.
at the
so,
end. It was more.
people don't know what Boxing Day is, but yeah.
How do you keep on
The
stealing
rocket
our holiday?
already flying
Boxing Day is
to
great.
that direction
and it
in
should
a
be a thing
stable
here as well.
in a stable
But,
form.
sadly, America
That
doesn't
looks
have
so
it.
insane.
Yeah, it's cool. Well, it's a.
But
Why do
hey,
have
you know, it's
Thanksgiving?
just
It's not a
math.
Canadian holiday.
Well, because at one point we kind of shared a lot more history. I mean, I think we invaded you guys invaded us. Kind of 50-50. So I think the
We should
culture
do that
kind of
again.
blended.
We
No,
didn't know invaded. It was all the
no,
British.
They
No,
didn't
hold
land
on.
in Ottawa. They landed
Hold
in Plymouth,
on.
Massachusetts.
Listen, Canadians don't have a good rep in war because crime, commit war crime. not
Geneva
good.
suggestions, am I
Yeah,
right?
for us it's Geneva suggestions, so don't do that.
Oh.
We'll go to the White House again, and that's a threat.
This was great.
What?
Thank
Oh,
you for
oh
the
my
listen.
God! I think we need to fire this guy for treason.
I think so.
Oh,
Okay.
Oh.
All right.
Quentin, you
Were you
get
there
on
last?
that.
That was a
you were-
short
Were you
career.
there with Franklin a couple of years ago?
Yeah. What did you do on January
Yeah.
6th?
I wanted to ask, but I didn't.
I have a perfectly good alibi. I was in Hawaii.
We're not questioning you while you're sitting down. Get up on the coffee table.
I'm back on the table. All right.
Did you know that the United Kingdom also does Black Friday, even though we don't do none of that paycheck stuff?
Probably just because
Wait,
they
what?
want
What's
Yeah, it's just corporations selling shit.
Cheap tech.
nations want to sell shit.
Yeah, I think
And then
Boxing
Cyber
Day is more.
Monday.
Oh,
Cyber Monday.
yes.
Oh, Cyber
You
Monday.
get a
Yes,
nice
Cyber Monday is
TV
good.
for your house. That's how it says so. Yeah.
All right, Nagata, answer the question. Where were you on January 7th, January 6th, 2021?
January 7th.
I was at a beach in Hawaii at the time.
Which
I read it on the
Uh-huh.
Yeah, which beach?
Honolulu.
I don't know.
What were you
Interesting.
eating?
I wasn't eating anything. I was just lying on a
What were you
sun
drinking?
bathing chair.
Oh, he was lying. He said he was lying. I
Yeah.
heard
No.
He said he was lying.
Oh,
No,
He said he was
lying
lying.
down.
We got him. We got him, guys. We got him.
No, I promise. No, I was
He's-
just sitting,
he's a liar.
lying down on
Lock
like
him
a
up.
sunbathing.
Meyer, lock him up.
Take the shot.
I'm not going to do that.
Lying is not a
Okay.
crime.
Never mind.
we're allowed to lie.
Yeah, just don't do it on
Yeah.
the stand,
Good point.
please. All right.
All right. Anything from our sergeants in attendance? Meyer,
I wish
Hip.
I was a sergeant.
Quentin.
It is
Bush.
Indigenous Peoples Day as well, so you know.
That's nice.
Maybe we swing by the Tongva Valley and
Yeah.
give them our well wishes.
Amen. Yeah, my announcement was kind of the cadet thing. If you're interested in joining the field training program, reach out to a FTS and we'll get you on.
Oh my gosh, who are the FTSs in shift 1?
That is a great question. That's going to be Quentin and Kip
Hello.
and Harold.
Hey.
Also, we're
All
doing
right.
day 2 tomorrow, so if you're an FTO and you want to help out with VR Academy, day 2, traffic stops, felony stops, pursuits, yeah, just swing on by. Day 2 will be at the Grapeseed Sheriff's Department at 12 p.m. Eastern, which I'm definitely going to be there for on time.
Believe you.
On time. On time.
On time.
Yay.
All right. That's our agenda and that's our time for today. Y'all
Uh,
y'all need
quick
to go
one.
do the patrol thing. Oh wait. Oh, last call.
Quick one
last call.
from Motor.
Last call.
Please congratulate Nick Hunter in the back over there for passing his motor certification.
Pooch.
Yeah.
There you go.
Hi, congratulations.
Thank you.
I'm for
Did you say
Pat's
he looked like
Variety
Ron?
Hour.
You guys were saying he looks like
Do
Ron
any of
Paul.
your
Guys, it's
dead face
Pat.
in VR? No, I don't think so.
Hello,
Hi.
Pat.
Hey,
Hi.
Patrick.
Letting you know, and as always, the Marine unit's still open for recruitment. I know Maddox hasn't been around lately. I'm around in shift 1, and I'm a Marine supervisor, so we can get you onboarded.
I'm still waiting.
I know we're gonna schedule like 2 this week. I think I got on my list. So, CID's been working hard on a lot of murder cases. We have like 8 homicide cases going on right now. So if you see someone in CID, just give it a little pat on the back, say good job.
Good work, CID.
Good job, guys.
Good job.
Also, a
Good work.
business shift
Thank
1
you.
specific announcement. Recently, Tony Farrelly, who was a former criminal, was at Jarther's expungement. Jarther got expunged, so Tony said he was going to have to do the work of more than one criminal. He started flying in his family. So there's a bunch of Farrellys in the state now, and they've been causing a lot of panic in shift 1, especially in Sandy and Grapeseed. So if you got any intel on them, me and Meyer are working on an intelligence briefing.
But I did my final
and
eval in
there's also
Buffalo.
a gang tag,
So,
Farrelly
you know.
crime family.
Oh no.
So
They're also messing
keep
with
an
the
eye out.
Vagos.
They're very Italian.
Are they like aggressively Italian?
They wear tracksuits.
Oh God.
Oh no.
Oh no.
All right. Actual last call. Anybody else? Anybody else? All right. It's Canadian Thanksgiving. That's what it is. Yeah.
Canadian Thanksgiving, and
Happy-
it's
happy meeting.
Happy Canadian Thanksgiving. Go patrol. Stay safe.
And Indigenous
Rest
Peoples
of
Day
the
as well.
Happy
Don't
Indigenous
forget about
Peoples
the- yeah,
Day.
Jesus.
Happy Indigenous Peoples Day. I'm sorry. I don't know holidays. I don't know holidays.
Pat, Ace, can I talk to you real quick?
Yo.
Huh.
Hello. So, since you guys are both supervisors for Moto and Marine
So.
Safety, as
So.
part of the new first aid cert thing,
What's the plan for
So
today?
I was wondering
I
if you
got
guys can
to
help
talk
me
to Ace and then to
somewhat
Kate.
specialized part
Okay.
for you two. For
Well, that's
your
about it for
subject
today.
or certs.
Marine rescue.
Do I have to finish
Okay.
up complaint?
You know, like a training to know what happened, what to do in case of, you know.
Good, good.
Yeah, we're doing it for moto, for bike-related incidents, and
Don't have to. Okay.
yeah. For moto, for bike-related injuries, road rash, broken bones, you know, that kind of stuff.
I was around last week, even though I thought I wouldn't. I even
21, 1041.
put Claire out on a
We're gonna
FTO
go
session.
back up to Toledo and go 42.
Okay. So the car is gone.
Yeah, at least we were able to turn off the siren from the Grapeseed one.
There are 2 cars in there.
Yeah,
what the
me
fuck
and
happened?
Grapeseed. They went off a bridge, we followed, and then I got pushed in.
Ah, that's nice.
We landed down at the beach, and then they landed behind us, and then
Basic instructions on if somebody's drowning in the water.
yeah, Grapeseed left their siren on. So I had to. Sign had some scuba tanks, and then we shoved each other into the vehicle, or more like me, I shoved him into the vehicle so he could turn it off.
That's nice.
Pretty difficult when he has a fucking scuba tank on. Hey.
Hey, if you're CID, make sure that you pat yourself on the back.
No.
Gonna have a meeting with Kate later on.
Yeah, the CRD meetings that really should be everybody, but just Kate. Yeah.
Well, it's a supervisor meeting, so
Yeah, I think we need to have a full CID meeting and find out where
yes,
people are.
yes. But she was on LOA.
Help out EMS, primarily for mass casualty shit like the Polito thing that happened, but also with specialized subdivisions.
I hate that tone that she does.
They can, you know, for example, motto, what to do with the broken bones.
Mm-hmm.
Weren't you like a supervisor, Skylar? For EMS, weren't you a supervisor even?
Nah, just send me a list of like.
Zia Bear can take you up to Polito and to catch a ride from somebody else.
I can get signed probably when if he's done, or if he's gonna be here a bit.
Yeah, like what's the most
Also, using the CID fit probably won't work.
No, I've got a different idea. We've got a different idea.
Get their legs all twisted up.
Yeah, do not remove the helmet.
Yeah. Alright, that's. Yeah, I also need.
I can probably. Where's Prime?
Oh, and concussion.
He was in the 80.
He's in MRPD. Why did he go all the way down there? God.
Drowning like CPR, but I don't think anybody knows like getting the water out of people's.
Yeah, Hunter reached out to me for speed today, but he's doing motor, so I didn't really. Wanna go
Yeah,
into Buffalo.
I am not sure about him.
Yeah, but like that kind of gives me less motivation to put energy into him. You know what I mean? If you don't have faith in him and other people don't have faith in him, it makes it difficult.
Well, we kind of need to make sure we give him at least those 3 weeks, you know. I think that's the last week now.
It is, yeah.
Working on it. Probably gonna get started next week.
So what?
'Cause,
This week and then I'll pursue trial or what?
And I didn't have really a lot of
No, technically he already had it.
SOP slash.
It's more the question: are we doing another one as a final? I haven't heard from.
I think we should do, but
Booker
yeah, no, I
or
don't know what the
Pond.
restructure says.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of. I don't know.
To see what they're doing and stuff.
But yeah, that's how things are kind of looking, I guess.
All right, just one.
Eh,
Just one announcement from me.
What's that?
It's Christmas in 72 days.
Oh yeah. Good announcement.
Yeah.
well.
Also, listen to those 77 requests. If people need backup, they need backup.
What is wrong with Rooster?
I was on my own for a while.
He fell on his head, I guess. I don't know.
Doing great work out
Oh, also, Downs got his pat on the back today, in form of a vehicle.
Forget as well. Next Sunday,
Har?
County Fair's coming back.
Yeah, he got hit by another Creepsy deputy.
Ah.
What's his name? The guy with like the
Go around the room if anybody
the glasses and the wool gloves.
Anyone here from the LSPD?
The glasses and the wool gloves.
Yeah. He's a weird bloke. Let's see.
Sheriff Department.
Sally?
Announcement you want to make? Oh, hey, Astrid.
Sally, right?
Sally's behind us.
Yeah, Sally's
Nah, I
over
don't want it.
there.
I was just looking at the board. Kind of short-sighted.
Oh wait, it's the guy with the red mustache.
EMS, any announcements from the EMS?
With the little What
Can
the
you
fuck is?
educate me on Suma jeans, please?
I have no idea.
This says, wear your jeans
it
on
him? I don't
Wednesday.
know.
Please don't wear Spuma jeans
Yeah,
with a bunch of different color
yeah.
and more holes than denim.
Oh, Zuma.
Medical cert actually also does sound kind of good. Might be useful to take a look at that.
I'm gonna get some.
Yeah. 'cause
Yeah,
the whole
why
thing
not?
To make it more aerodynamic. Yeah.
Can't hurt for Polito.
Yes.
That's a great.
Especially because you're not an FTO.
What do you mean?
People like when you're an FTO
I see you've got your hand
when
up.
it comes to supervisor and higher.
Oh.
What's your
Well,
question?
I'm saying supervisor, not higher. Because higher usually is not doing any FTO work anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What? Then you're more like an FTI or FTS, no?
No, then you're not doing anything anymore.
I think Monday. Burger
Oh.
Day.
Ron,
Or you just
Joe, they're all
Monday sounds
doing
good to
nothing.
me.
Kip.
I mean,
I
Kip.
mean, he's doing.
No, Kip
he,
actually
he has
does.
other He has priorities.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
He
He
does.
doesn't do anything else for the other.
Burger Monday.
Yeah, he does some work in the FTO program.
From
So.
076 to the 60 Elysian
I want to go talk
Island.
to Scion, so I'll leave you.
Bug a Monday, and then we'll just.
You have
What?
fun in the
on
meetings.
Monday.
It is
Yep,
Monday. It's
gotta go
Burger
eat
Monday.
burgers.
Yeah.
Bug a Monday.
All right, let's go get some burgers.
Sorry. I was in the way.
Great meeting, everybody.
Good job, Rooster.
When's my birthday? August 6th.
We have so many six. Oh my god.
Hi, Harold.
Hi, Sherry.
All my stuff's
Oh.
like grapeseed, so I need to go get it. I don't know.
Anyway, I still have the.
Are you okay,
the
Rooster?
detail of
Harold,
us
did you
to
go
write
back to the
up on.
doctor?
Yeah, I tripped over Sally.
Careful.
Oh yeah.
You know, Saudi wants to meet with people who are going to be witnesses and get their like go over the questions.
By
I
the
just
way,
wanted you.
one quick other thing,
Mhm.
Downs.
Yeah.
Like I said, you mentioned the Forellis.
Yeah, the Forellis.
Well, let's drive down south.
Yeah, if you could drop me off in Polito, that'd be nice.
I cannot. I'm going south.
Cannot. Okay. I'll do. I'll see you.
Just. Yeah, God.
Like if we've got issues with people,
No, Katie's not answering. Oh, for fuck's sake. For senior lead report with the Samson one. I don't know, just doing traffic stops, that just can't be fun. Highway police. Yo. Oh, he's in a fucking bush.
Yeah, how you doing?
Yo.
I'm all good. I'm just quickly just standing there, just doing something real quick.
Has Casey talked to you?
Radio check. Who?
Casey.
No, he's not talking to me. He's looking for me.
No, there is a how do I say this? It's not directly a complaint. Because the merit of it is relative. Anyways,
go ahead.
when you're in a chase,
10-4. I got it right this time, Harold.
make sure you have enough spacing.
Yeah, I talked to Cyan about that. Yeah, I accidentally hit him when, sorry.
Okay, yeah, just
Yeah.
there are a lot of factors. Even if somebody doesn't have a headache, you being able to react to them braking or them being a bad driver and don't know how to take a turn. If you don't have the spacing, you're kind of fucked. And like the RD3000, some cars deform really badly, and then they're like horrible to drive. So accidents happen, but
Dispatch,
spacing
Lima
is gonna help
0,
you.
60s, Buckingham Way, code 4.
So
now
don't take this as a
76 of
complaint or
37 on
whatnot,
don't worry.
because it comes from a filthy, serial reckless evader and street racer. So I don't really put that much weight behind it, but I understand what he's trying to say.
Yeah, no, I get it, and yeah, I should give a little bit of space on there. It's just that, just on me.
So the thing is, with the delusion, you're probably in the city. You shouldn't be losing any cars anyways, even if you give them more room. So it's usually a local that's gonna fuck you over if you give too much room, because they can squeeze by, and the local is just gonna be like, nope, not you.
You're not, yeah.
And if they're highway blasting, if you're not taking the bumps properly, then you're gonna lose out. But it's just the And if you have bikes that you're chasing and you don't have spacing, you're probably gonna kill them.
MRPD. I have a person in the lobby waiting to make a
So yeah,
statement about
like I said, take it with a
lobbies
grain of
that
salt
happen.
because it's a filthy criminal.
Definitely during the meeting.
And that's already it.
Yeah, I appreciate it. If you ever see that person again, if I don't know who was it, do you know who it was? If I run into him, I can apologize as well.
No, don't worry. Don't worry about
Okay.
it. He was masked up and ran away, and you got his car, or allegedly his car. So
Gotcha.
that's why I'm
Negative, we're
saying
good.
I have not written down this anywhere, not even in your cadet report, because I don't see it as something that I 100% gonna believe. I
Yeah,
know he
gotcha.
wouldn't. he wouldn't blatantly lie to me, but
Sir 40 is going to be 10-7 at LSS.
it's gonna sound horrible.
Report writing.
In your eyes, in his eyes, things are different. You know.
Well, yeah, 100%. So I appreciate it. Thank you. I'll keep more spacing in the city.
Perfect. Okay, have fun.
All right, appreciate it. I'm just standing on the side of the road because I'm writing a letter to somebody. So.
You sure you want to do that outside of
I'll just stay.
I would just get in a car, so if somebody runs up on you, you can just drive away if needed, you know?
Gotcha, yeah. Appreciate it.
Yeah, that's why I hope he doesn't take this the wrong way.
Order 138 North Peaceful Street with a two-door yellow Briscoe in town.
Oh my god, it's Pashu Bush. Big fan.
Wow.
Stop being silly and skipping fucking
What?
shift 1 command.
Thanks for closing the gate.
It wasn't me, but no worries.
Right, Bush wants some of my time, so.
Right.
Wow.
Wow.
Bush is so horrible.
Bush, they're going to work on a report on Mark Sampson, by the way.
Yes, I saw that, but with I'm gonna exclude you with the two in front of me. I think they're more than capable of handling that. So.
Yep.
I should have been brought to us in the first place and not shift 2 sergeants, but here we are.
Well, that's nothing new.
That is the nature of things, though. It has happened forever and will keep happening.
Yeah. So, I mean, I can keep an eye on it.
Doesn't mean we can't call it out, though. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, Ace, let's have a talk.
You.
Somewhere.
Over here, everybody's standing everywhere. So.
Yep.
Yo.
Okay. It's been a moment now for you being a corporal.
Yeah.
Give me your TLDR. Are you feeling what progressions that you were able, to fulfill as a corporal and so on? And where you feel like nothing has changed, where, the bad things have with the good?
Let's see. Well, I mean, I've only been active as a corporal for about a week now. Because I was in ICU for a week, 20 minutes after I got
from
promoted.
Dispatch Channel 1.
And then
They got a 911 call from the sending.
walked out of ICU and got COVID.
They got an
Oopsie.
injured old lady over there and need EMS.
Yeah, so it's been a rough couple of weeks for me. I've only been actually active patrolling again for about a week. During that week, though, I feel like I've been effective. I don't know if you saw the check-ins report.
Yes.
So Amelia, actually, credit to her, started on her own initiative while I was absent, checking in with people and passing that on to me. I put that in the late report. I checked in with some other people as well, to expand on what Amelia had already done. And I've also been making sure that the feedback that they've given is being followed up on. I feel like I accomplished something there, and I'm also hearing from the Shift 1 deputies that I talk to in this way, that they're that they're happy being approached in this format, and and somebody's checking in on them, that they're being heard. So I would hope that that is a good impact that I've had so far. Just had a little discussion actually about somebody skipping over me, which is great. But yeah, there's growing pains, sure. Still, I feel like I still need to make my footprint as a corporal of like, hey, come to me with a problem if you have one. But I think I'm definitely on pace and moving.
Okay. Any negative effects that you kind of sensed?
No, not really. I haven't been able to patrol as much as I did before, but that's comes with the nature of the job. And I actually don't mind a little bit of a yap session here and there. You could change the pace for me.
Okay. I do have some feedback for you.
Uh-huh.
It involves a little bit how you carry yourself. As in, the expectations are a little bit higher than before. There was a
Order 138 North Peaceful Street. Order yellow taxi occupied one time.
taxi. There was a scenario where that was like 2 days ago or something like that, where
44 operating under Highway 20.
somebody was asking about the charges and what's happening and whatnot, and basically you gave a insufficient answer and went 42 right away. Then it got sorted by Ramona. She would have done that all along. So it's more the thing of you need to expect people to look up to you, which means everything that you're doing might reflect a little bit stronger. So
do you remember the exact incident?
I might be able to.
Yeah, I'm just trying to place this in context.
Maybe if you look for an incident report made by Ramona. I think it was Cyan that had the guy, but I'm not 100% sure anymore. It's not... I'm not going into a specific incident where I'm going to be like...
Sure, 4076.
Highway 20 en route.
How many do we have? Can we finish
I don't
that
remember
out?
what he had pulled over.
Yellow taxi occupied one times.
Okay,
Yeah.
you going
Hi.
for that 13 Alpha?
Copy, it's in front of the Infinity
fucking
apartment.
busy as shit, and we got a lot of people coming in.
Let me know. There was an incident. What was that you, where you were asking about the 95, and Ace gave you an input, and then it went 42. Was that with you? Oh, I'm not sure anymore. Then Ramona handled it.
Yes.
Do you remember what it was?
Give me 1 second. It was Tito.
We have individuals on.
He had, he was in an incident. The warrant was still being written up, I think, from what I understand.
Grab a few mics out.
And Ace was like, he was involved in that, book him, and then like 3 minutes later he went 42.
Okay. Yeah, I
and then
called you back
Ramones
about
was like, I got this.
the warrant thing. But yeah, you can't
I'm
do
talking
anything
to
right now.
I'm gonna talk to ADA because of the Athens thing.
Times,
have fun.
possibly unresponsive.
All right, thank you. Bye.
Okay, it was with Tito.
Just get it,
the Vagos.
bleeding on control.
And basically the only point that I have for you to, you know, to see things through,
We're looking for
just
a
because
yellow
of the
taxi
position that
cab
you're
van,
in,
correct?
especially if you want to
Sufficient on
progress
scene
to be
time?
a sergeant down the road.
Sorry.
You need
the
to
99
be able to, when
do you
you're
have
saying
sufficient units at
something,
scene?
it needs to
Yeah,
be
there's nothing here. We got
from A to
EMS
Z,
rolled in, it's
everything,
Gamble and
you
I.
know.
We'll start collecting them.
Now this is
Any
gonna
other
sound
unit
like
that was responding down there, start canvassing
you're gonna do
around
the work
city
for
and
others,
trying to
but
hold up
it's
on
basically
freeways exiting the city. We're
do
looking
as
for a
I
yellow
do and
taxi
not
cab.
do as I tell you.
10-4, 040 is 22
Because if
on
you're doing,
that's been my
eastbound San Andreas.
that's been how I patrol from the start. I was not involved with any of these 95s.
well, apparently you
I
said on the
took
radios.
I took a 911 call from Tito Tinker.
7 Highway 2. I'll
Okay.
start patrolling the highways. See if I can
all
find
I know
taxi.
is you said something on the radio that was not conclusive, and then you went 42. Now, again, I do not care about the actual incident. It's more, you know, how you carry yourself. That is all.
Yeah, I just want to know what I said because I do remember an incident with Tito Tinker where he was being chased because he had shot at.
Dispatch, can we get a bolo out for what we're looking for?
So he had pulled up on MRPD where Emilia and somebody else were somebody from the Marabuntas and shot that guy for being a snitch.
I think I have 182 occupants, not too sure.
It's more context behind it, I believe, that I don't have. Anyway,
Highway 20, we
Emilia
have an
was hit in the
abandoned
process.
taxi on East Point and Portola.
He was chased for that, and he called
Have a look
911. He was chased for that later. He actually got away at first.
Is that by the taxi station?
We found the
Negative, it's
well,
by the
they
source
found
missing
the
rear passenger
vehicle
or rear
matching
door
the
and driver's
description. While being chased, he made a 911 call. I picked that call up, and I relayed what he said over radio.
Towards Legion Fields Freeway.
Okay.
And that's all I did. That's my involvement with Tito Tinker over the last, literally, forever.
Let's ride up north with them.
I mean, that is totally fair. Again, I'm not putting any value in the actual incident. It's more the general thing where that's gonna help you if you actually wanna go down that route. That is all.
Right.
But yes, we're gonna have that talk again in like 2 weeks, end of the month.
Yeah. Good
so,
thing.
Highway
just that we
34,
have
this
that
motorcycle is
now,
damaged and missing a tire.
okay.
Somebody check to see if we
Because
have a
another wrote
mobile
me
repair
about
that can come to EMT,
potential
please.
promotions and whatnot. So I'm just gonna give you guys my idea. The senior promotion. Just make sure you don't need to worry about those deputies anymore. They can handle themselves and so on, and give them a, you know, it should be they have been a deputy for a while, you know. It shouldn't be like 2 weeks and then you promote them.
He's got a
Like
warrant for AMG and
my
kidnapping.
latest
Looks like the
was Austin. And the reason why I promoted them is, yes, they had more than a month and a half that they've been a deputy. And they have been on duty on the regular. And the only complaint that I had for me was not a complaint. It's a completely different story. But so, yeah, I know that 99% of the time I don't need to worry about them. So if you think Taylor is in that realm,
we are losing Taylor to Highway.
Yes. Yeah,
Doesn't mean that we can't appreciate them in the department that they're in right now.
Yeah.
They might lose the rank again with Highway.
That's fine. I still think we need to appreciate the people that we have for the work that they're doing for us.
I give him a call. Max Fuller from
Okay.
HPTU.
So
just because someone's transferring out doesn't mean that we should stop caring about them in the LSSD, in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree, but at the same time, I happen to notice because of a conversation with with KC, they are ready to get back to her about approving her transfer very soon.
Very
And
soon. She already feels deflated.
I know. She has talked to me about it. It's in those check-ins, that report that I made. You can't see that, but that's actually why I called Casey, is because I wanted to ring the alarm bell of, hey, she's feeling deflated.
We can't see any of those reports, by the way.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
just
That's why I'm telling you
blind
that
here.
I am on that. That's actually why I know this. That waiting period that she's currently on should be over very soon, and she's likely getting approved, more than likely. So the thing about promoting her right now is that I feel like she would have to strike for a week and then suddenly show up on duty again without a stripe, because it's normal for highway to start from the bottom.
10-4.
I don't know. I feel like that might cause a little bit of whiplash there.
Well, it doesn't hurt to talk to the people and tell them the appreciation, the time that they're putting in. So, just if I
still think giving her a stripe in the department that she's worked her ass off in for 3 months now is a beneficial thing.
I do agree that she is fantastic. She's also been incredibly fantastic with motor. I gave her a glowing recommendation
Highway
to
34, I'm
Casey.
stationed out front by the
Like,
lobby,
hey,
just waiting on
I
this repair and
want to
just
keep
keeping a
her,
lookout.
but if she's happy in highway, please do take her. Is what I told him.
Okay, it is pretty simple.
Copy that.
You can approach them, say, say the praises. You can even say that you recommended them for a promotion, and with the circumstances that this is not, it needs to wait until the transfer, and if the transfer is happening, it's not in your hands. In general, when it comes to the promotions, at least to the senior deputy rank, feel free to just sit down with me, give me your recommendations, because I did the same thing with Ace before before we had the new system, and he gave me a list, and basically it looked the same for me. Now the grapeseed ones are kind of weird.
On a rooftop right opposite to the hospital. Keep a lookout for me.
How do I say
bro,
this?
the more I look at it, the more I think if Olivia Knight is a senior deputy, Taylor should have been a long time ago.
I would take the grapeseed one with a grain of salt. It's a different world out there.
Olivia, grapeseed promotions are weird. It seems to be just that Harold's whim.
Thing is, I know that, but at the same time, just because somebody's transferring out of our department and going to highway doesn't mean that we can't appreciate them in our own department for the work that they've been doing for us as a deputy. I still think it's very important that people feel appreciated for the work that they've been doing. And whether it means giving her a stripe and saying, she's already senior level, we know this. And it doesn't matter if she goes to highway and they demote her back to just a regular trooper. Having her feel appreciated in the department that she's in right now is a big thing to me. And it should have happened a long time ago with Taylor. Probably before it happened to me. Like, this is a hill that I will die on. She needs that promotion.
Yeah, you're probably gonna die on that hill.
Yep, I can die on it. It's fine.
Okay,
yeah,
we can all agree that she should get a promotion, but with her joining highway, it is none of our concerns anymore. And I'm not sure if promoting them before they swap over is a good idea for, the way they want to handle highway.
It also just is like, hey, thank you for taking this person. We're promoting them on the way out. So that's your decision whether they
Look at a 311 where
get to
it's
keep
set
that or
to
not. A little bit
probably
awkward
the
for them.
right.
Right.
I can't see any 311s.
Jesus Christ.
Well, we can always talk to
I
Quentin about
100%
it.
agree, Amelia.
Don't worry, Harold's
that,
handling it. He's got a
she
shotgun.
is amazing. In fact, I've actually been giving her a little bit more to do within motor. Pretty much been working as my right-hand man in woman in motor. So please understand me when I say I am aware of how good she is.
White shirt.
Everything going on, Sister?
It's good. We're doing evidence. We're testing our
I
evidence.
just don't want to cause a situation where we give her a stripe and 1 week later she's picked up by highway and has to give it off. I would hate to give up my stripe. And also, other people are gonna see her with a stripe for a week and then suddenly without one. And it's like, did you get demoted? What happened?
Okay.
I think those are things that we need to keep into account. I agree, 100%. She should be a senior.
Yep, here. Okay. Just for the list real quick. Anita May, part-time. Mark is in...
Anita May's group suit.
Yeah, well, she's still as Sandy in there.
No.
Anyways.
Yeah, I met her once. She was planning on staying Sandy at the time. She does spend 90% of her time in Grapeseed, though. And if she is on duty, so...
Samson, he's going to Rangers. Hunter's going to Highway. Everybody else, not ready for promotions.
No, but there's gonna be people. Is Artemis out of ICU?
I haven't heard from Artemis in a hot minute.
So, Josh is trying to go Highway. Hunter is trying to go Highway. Thorough, I guess, is gonna stay. McTavish gonna stay. Hog's gonna move. Ada Sampson gonna go Ranger. So you're working with Thorough and McTavish and Artemis.
And Prime, don't forget Prime. He's shift
Prime.
one now.
Yeah, Prime is gonna go Highway. That is his plan.
Oh shit! Really? I thought it was.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
No, so we've got Mayfield and you, corporals. You've got me as a senior.
Yep.
You've got McTavish as a deputy. You've got Hawks
Highway
who wants to
20.
be Highway.
We have a
Samson
black
wants to be Ranger.
Porter, I believe.
Artie,
He's
he's
bound to
staying
play
with
this
us.
time.
Hunter wants to be
Failing to
Highway.
yield.
Turo, I don't even know because he's barely ever on duty.
He wants to stay Sandy. He
Now
assured
he's
me
bound to
that.
be a waste eclipse. Looks to be one times
We've got
occupied,
Robin
1080.
Crow, Dave Johnson,
Group C,
non-solos. You've got Wallace Wombley who wants to be a Ranger. You've
10,
got Colin
50. We're
McKinley
still
who's a
mobile,
solo.
eastbound West Eclipse.
I fucking love that we got all this talk about, we're not hiring people that want to go to departments anymore, and then in the very first person that we hire wants to go to the Rangers. That's
Continuing
fucking
eastbound
fantastic.
West Eclipse by the Richmond
Things
Hotel.
are, you know, the whole we're one shift, and I want to say I'm putting enough time aside to make
correction,
sure
it's
that
two
I'm
times
here
occupied.
for the whole county
We're
and
now
not just
westbound West
Polito
Eclipse.
as a sergeant. It's gonna end up in Sandy
Right,
is gonna
northbound
be its
Madway
own thing,
Thunder.
but they're gonna leave shift 1 Sandy out to hang because
Can I get
they're
someone
just looking
who
at
was
shift 2.
who found the taxi to reference?
You
the
don't have
latest,
access to the
311?
reports, but let me
The
just
taxi
give
would
you
have
a
been at the
rundown.
junction of Eastbourne and Portola. Currently in a pursuit, so I can't go back and check it. If someone can.
Vehicles eastbound West Shelton.
Highway 34. We'll check it out.
Thank you.
Eastbourne and Portola.
Hey, firm, by the jury.
Faithful sent it over a wall. The northbound off-road to the hills.
Never mind, it got deleted.
Headed towards Marlow, northbound off road.
It's not there anymore. Yeah, there was a report a
The
little
black
bit too
four-door,
much
I think
where
one of them had people in the car had red hair.
it was shift 2 sitting down and like, you know, they're
be an
building a
oracle.
wall because they have enough people in shift 2.
Oh look, we got him on Marlow,
And,
eastbound.
That's great. That's fantastic.
Yeah, and there's gonna be a lot of promotions
Left
where every
northbound, Mount
department
Vinewood.
is gonna push for their own chain of command. And I'm gonna be real. I don't see Mayfield as a sergeant for shift 1.
they
I don't see
pushing
him
for
as
Mayfield
anything
as
for
a
shift 1.
sergeant?
No, they're not. But
Yeah,
You guys need a radio
on the
transfer
topic
for
of him,
yeah.
I don't even
we should have
agree with
uniform
him
still.
being a corporal.
As soon as we grab someone, we'll swap off.
I'm almost
I
there.
mean,
I'm going up
he
north,
does stuff when he's around, but
Vinewood
he's
now.
never around. So
Copy.
Yeah.
Zancudo
During
Grand
my
Valley
entire
and
time,
northbound.
while he was a corporal, during my entire time as a senior, I met him once. It's not what I need from a corporal.
no,
It's not what
so
Amelia needs.
Off-road.
yeah, there's that issue.
Still northbound parallel with Zancudo Grand Valley.
I'm gonna be 100% honest here.
This one's controversial, isn't it?
No, I'm just gonna be talking about the two of you. Ace, I'm not sure if you're there yet to
Getting
step
northbound
up to be a
off-road.
sergeant.
Approaching this.
Oh no, I'm not.
And
I just told you I've effectively been a corporal for a week because I've been out of it.
Yeah.
For
Headed
2
back towards
weeks,
Mount
so
Vinewood.
I am not there.
So
In that small creek now. Now that you've attached, we can.
the
dispatch
way
you to a
I'm
channel.
planning things is
Yeah,
I want to
Channel
say
2 is open for you guys.
when Amelia is ready to be a corporal,
But we have a unit going to
it's
the
gonna be
catches
like
from the
a
dumpster from the West
2-person
Yeah,
corporal
Sierra 40's with, Gamble
instead
at the
of a
moment.
sergeant
We're trying
kind
to
of
look for the
job.
dumpsters.
Which
I'm-
is what we're already doing.
Yeah, just
I'm
Amelia
already
doesn't
doing
have to
corporal shit
rank.
without having the second stripe. It is what it is. It's fine. Like,
Okay, like I said,
I'm
I'm
not pushing for it. I'm happy doing what I'm doing. But the fact that Ace is up there by himself because Mayfield's question mark.
Dumpster on, sorry, trash can on Carseway and Portola Drive is
Yeah,
clear.
if you feel like you're doing corporal shit, and especially if you feel like you have too much on your plate, please do rely on me.
It's not that I feel like I've got too much on my plate. I'm more just look at it and I'm like, I do this stuff on a daily basis. I was doing it
Yeah.
as a fucking regular deputy.
okay. So
agree.
the thing is, I don't have the decision power.
I
I can do it in Polito because basically Ron only vetoes stupid stuff. My plan is to make sure if I basically remain the sergeant for Sandy, which I kind of am, even though I'm Polito. I
Someone's
want to
already
be
checked,
or
Gamble,
want to make sure
so
that
clear.
you two have the what's the word? Autonomy? Is it autonomy? It is. And also the ranks to get stuff done. And
if I know
put you in a
exactly
place
where,
where I'm
the
like,
taxis was, it'd be a lot easier to locate this.
you don't need to ask me. You can just do it if there's a sergeant needed, sure. But it's like the Mark Sampson. I read that stuff and I'm like, there's no need for me. You two have this covered. So
Okay.
what I would like to see, and I'm talking like towards the end of the month, you two being the supervisors of Shift 1 Sandy, with just bringing stuff to me if it's really needed. Basically, because you're not sergeants, it's two heads that are working basically as a sergeant. Make sure that you know by the end of the month who is you don't have anybody that can be a senior, but it's not that important. Make sure that you know who's gonna stick around and who's not. and that we have enough people around in Sandy to get this going. Steph, as a sergeant, is just like booked out with FTL stuff most of the time.
Yeah.
So when it comes to complaints and
Parkway, little alleyway
basically
by
fuck ups of deputies, that usually goes through me. Yeah. So my plan is, we're building the two of you up. So, eventually down the road, one of you is gonna be the sergeant. I also don't know how.
I'm actually gonna lose it.
Hey Max, 7 months. Hello. I don't know how it's gonna look like with. Technically, the SOPs say we have 1 lieutenant per department per shift. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down, never gonna run around and desert you, never gonna make you cry, never gonna say goodbye, never gonna tell a lie and hurt you.
Prime, hop
I
on
think
the
anything
tack and see if you can get
related is way too fucking far in the future.
precise location where this taxi was.
Yeah. Let's say that's my October plan.
I'm actually coming around on Taylor Hawks right now, promoting her.
Okay. Do we know, is it 100% that she's gonna get into highway?
I'm gonna say 90%, 95. So, this stays between us three. She flunked her interview. She completely bombed it. It was one of the worst that they've had. Apparently they've had better interviews with cadets. But they've worked with her, they've rode with her, they know her, and they're taking that interview as within context of maybe she's just fucking bad at interviews. That's why it's taken a long time to actually get her transferred, is because her interview
Gamble, they said
just
right where
raspberry,
I am.
not
We already
good.
cleared this, so
Okay.
maybe
That doesn't
it's
change
not
the
the
fact that
taxi.
she's a good deputy. So.
Yeah.
I have a feeling that guy was watching.
So I recommended her to Casey and said she's gonna be fucking fantastic. Absolutely, I want to keep her, but you know, if she's gonna be happy with you guys, so take her. That's literally the words that I said. And Casey said that, you know, that recommendation will probably help her a lot, and she's likely to be taken. And she currently feels like there's a lot of eyes on her because that they intentionally keep people waiting for a while and keep eyes on them and judge whether they're highway material or not by the way they patrol, etc. So that's actually something that she expressed to me in the where is it? There it is. She said that she's feeling stressed because she feels like there's eyes on every move she makes, which makes her second guess herself. And that was an alarm bell to me, so that's why I called Casey and was like, "Hey, can we get that limbo resolved? Because that's not good." And he assured me that she was in limbo on purpose, but should very much be getting to the end of that.
Okay, so we have a Sergeant Plus meeting tomorrow. Most likely Quentin and Casey are gonna be there. I'm gonna ask them if they're fine with or what their policy is. I'm gonna do it in Norway. Yeah, I'm gonna ask what their policy is with ranks. If everybody needs to start as a normal trooper. If they carry over ranks and so on, so we at least have that input. Again,
so when I tried to transfer,
10 and just from it.
Okay.
I got told that it was that it was normal to drop your rank and start from the bottom because, and I'm quoting Nixon here, they want to get all their pieces and put them in the right places where they need to be or where they want them to be. And you can't do that if you have people transferring in at certain ranks and then, you know, your ranks already filled up. So that's what caused them to make people give up ranks in order to join. It's also kind of... I actually told Nixon that, for reasons that I'm not going to go into, my stripe actually means... My one stripe meant a lot to me, emotionally. Gave him the reasons why, and he actually agreed. That was a good reason to not give up the rank. And he said that just because it's we've been doing it this way doesn't mean that there can't be exceptions.
Okay, I mean, if the rank gets yeeted, anyways, it's more the how they're gonna take it if they're gonna get transferred and demoted, basically. So,
yeah.
Again, I would, at the very least, take him aside and you know, tell them the praises that we have for them. So.
Send it.
Is Harold
that
awake
sucks,
so?
Chris.
Is Harold around somewhere?
Yeah.
Why, Cora?
Hello.
I
He's
thought you were
writing
rushed
up
that
a
we could
complaint
keep
about
him.
me.
In a
No.
meeting right now.
It's been awfully quiet.
Okay, cause somebody tell him to call Cora Hartley TLC. We have.
I'm just
people he
thinking
needs to see
because
in
I don't know.
person.
Oh, Temple.
So Joe, when I became an FTI, was like, okay, you're in charge
it's
of hiring
kinda
for
urgent
Sandy.
for
You have
me, so
the yes or no say of who we take on. So I was like, okay, I'll make sure we pick the right people who are gonna stay. And then I feel like no matter what I'm doing, I kind of get overridden by Stephanie. I don't know.
As in?
So we have an FTI chat. And I was joking earlier, you know, on the roof where I was like, get off the table, Wallaby, or whatever his name is. I put in our group chat as a joke, like, he wants to be a ranger, why not just make him interview with the rangers?
Yes, I saw that.
Yeah, I don't know, I'm just, like...
Okay, apparently he's one, and I saw him on the list before. He got kind of moved to this cadet class, but he interviewed back in August or something, where we did not have that system. I don't know why he didn't go and interviewed with the Rangers when we had that.
It doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah, especially
like
because...
when we had the department day, just invite him to it.
Especially because we've got these cadets that were telling, like, hey, we're hiring you into Sandy to stay. We want you to stay Sandy. And then this guy on his introduction goes, hey, I want to be a ranger.
Smart move.
Just great. Just fantastic. I love it. Like, I don't know, I feel like these cadets are now going to feel like there's separate sets of rules. Which apparently there are.
Okay, so you'll be interested to hear this, Ace. Speaking to Samson, he's texting me. The only reason he was upset over the call sign thing was because he felt like people weren't coming to him and they were just going straight above his head and not raising concerns to him. I was like, don't worry about it. It's been dealt with. He put, I feel like I'm going to give Faraday another week to bring me into the Rangers. If not, then I'm going to stay in LSSD. I feel at home and I want to progress here, but I kind of feel like I want to progress into becoming a senior and then keep climbing, but I feel like I'm going to be screwed now with the FIB report shit show. Because Gamble made him feel like a fucking idiot in front of people. Now his confidence is destroyed.
As somebody who's had a lot of reports, I can have a chat with him and talk from experience.
Well, I had one about me the other day because I charged somebody. I didn't charge somebody on the report of something. I just added it to the report I was on because I was like fucking 17 hours deep, and I told Mossberg I didn't want to process because I was tired and I was scared I'd fuck it up. And guess what? I fucked it up. And then I had fucking Skylar come to me, and then you came to me. I was just like, yeah, I've already been spoken to.
You want to know what it says in our report? Why is this even a report?
Like, people are making senior lead
That's what it
reports
says on
over
there.
fucking nothing.
Right back.
Howdy.
Hello.
It's fucking stupid.
Bear has been dumping cars into the ocean. I do have one. I'm not sure if there one left up in Polito.
We can take a look in just a second.
Okay.
I'm just gonna head out there and take a look.
Because
I'm looking for one because I noticed yesterday, and I did forget because of the eclipse situation, that someone had actually left a Glock 17 in the back of one of them.
That's nice. That's a strong move.
Radio check.
Did you run the serial?
Highway 34.
No, that was my mistake because I said I was about to do that, and then we had that eclipse situation last night, and I was tired at like 6 o'clock in the morning. And it is one of the ones that looks like it's in the ocean because we've only got one vehicle and the bike up here right now.
I don't even ask. Okay. Well, I've been looking at the situation with cars not being repaired. Been looking at the situation where we don't have enough cars. Yeah. If you need money because you're low on money, can't repair, let me know.
No, I've been good with that. Like, it's the last thing I do every shift is I take a vehicle out, I get it repaired. If it's damaged, I repair it before I put it back. It's just that frustration. I come on shift, I walk out, and when like all 4 of them are there, and it's like all 4 of them are smashed up, and it's like,
yeah, that's
a bit like, really, guys?
Unfortunately, nothing new. I had that ever since when I was in Sandy. So yeah,
and the one that I didn't return, that was Prime was with me at the time. Is we arrested some guys, drove them to Sandy, was processing them. Then when I walked out processing, someone had driven off with that car. I was like,
please never understand this as a me bossing you around or complaining about this. For me, all what you're doing right now is complete learning phase. I have been fighting that we have the same cars up in Plato all the time, so we have like grasp on.
There's either A, some other
who's
dumpster
taking
yeah, I mean, we had.
or B,
Yeah, I
this
mean,
guy's
we
just
had a
getting us on a
situation
walk
yesterday where I think it was said in our county meeting that there was something like 4 sheriff cars, including Grapeseed and Sandy, down at like MRPD in Davis, and it's just a bit like, why?
Yeah. Yeah, so I also talked to Austin Stark. They're grabbing one always the same. And they were like, yeah, I'm the only one driving it, so sometimes I don't repair it because I'm too tired or whatnot, and do it when I come back. So on the phone, we do have the vehicles list. So is an app called Vehicles. If you go onto Police, and you can type in the license plate, and you can see who the parking log, who grabbed the car last time. So this is a way you can see who grabbed the car and didn't repair it and so on.
Yeah, I say I'm not that annoyed per se, and I don't want to start fights over something stupid. It's just, it's frustrating. Sometimes you wake up and it's like, cool.
Yeah, I know.
And it's like, I guess today's going to be different, but like every day I've been trying to take up the same vehicle as well every day,
Yeah, just, it's not the first time. It won't be the last time. I hope there's going to be a budget for that somewhere down the road.
All these trash cans in these alleyways around that
you just
location.
let me know if
at least the ones that I could locate.
That keeps happening, and I can make sure that I can give you some money that you can actually spend money on other stuff than repairs.
Yeah, don't worry about it. So thus far, I've been doing all right, and I've been trying to use that actually as a way of doing a little bit of community policing up here in Toledo. I try and make sure I go to the garage up here and the diner up here and that start and end of every shift, just to sort of keep that presence known and get known and talk to people and stuff.
Yeah, they denied me service, so I haven't been going there anymore. So it's more their fault.
Yeah, I say I've been trying, and hopefully, I've been living up to expectations and that,
Well, just don't have them, charge you $300 for a repair. They did that before.
No, I think the average has been around about $75.
Yeah, somewhere between 60 and 80, and it's about normal. And food is like 100 plus minus for 2 and 2. That's what it should be. So yeah.
Yeah, no, it's been going fine. And I say, the best way I can say is unless somebody's been making complaints, I've not heard any, and
no.
Everything I've been involved in, I'm on the reports for or created reports for. So unless anybody's got any constructive criticism of that, I'll just keep carrying on as is.
Okay. Towards the end of this week,
where the taxi was
I will see if either Steph or myself gonna double up with you. It's most likely gonna be me, and we'll see where you're at and if we can see if we can push you to full deputy.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Okay. Well, have a good shift. I need to go back to being a meeting Andy.
Yeah, right, fam. Give me 1
And
second.
if there's anything, just give me a call.
Yeah, no worries.
Wonderful. Bye, Claire.
Yeah, take.
During a moment of inattentiveness, or hey, this should have just been a conversation.
I was able to get
Look
Lindstrom
at
on
me,
the
I'm
phone,
a
and he
corporal
admitted
now.
that it wasn't a dumpster; it was actually trash
I'm a
cans,
motor
and it's somewhere off
supervisor.
of Boulevard Del Perro.
There is
So
actually
get on
more in the
Boulevard Del
pipeline.
Perro, check all the trash
and
cans.
then I
Yeah, they're
cannot
gonna be
talk about
great.
yet.
Within a 3 to 4 block radius.
One little complaint, not going to hold you
Never
up
mind,
at all.
I found
Don't
it.
worry about it. Don't let it keep you up at night. Just keep doing what you're good at, which is your job. Okay.
007 is 10-8.
And if anybody shit talks you for getting one measly little report, I'll address them.
Yeah, but this was like a whole FIB thing, and FIB actually came to like MRPD with like gambled and everything. And I just got like shut on my phone.
I gotta do it. Wanted to shit talk him.
I was not.
As I said, there is a worse offender in this report, and it's going to be dealt with.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. We'll deal with it, okay?
On Highway 34 dispatch, Deputy
Don't let
Hunter's
it
equipment has been
affect
located.
you.
We're going to be
Just keep
76
doing
at
what you do. You're a good deputy.
10-4.
I don't know why everybody keeps saying that though.
You're not just a good deputy. You're one of the fucking best that we've got. I'll be real with you.
The best.
Go after 10 minutes.
You're also one of the only ones
No,
we've got. Sorry, that's
Ace.
my
Oh, he's
humor.
not here anymore.
Yeah.
Hey, Joe, you up, Hunter?
Yeah,
No,
totally.
you're
Hold on.
still you're still by far a very good deputy. Your experience shines through.
EMS? I mean, EMS or pity from dispatch.
Go ahead.
Is
Never
there
mind.
anyone
No,
looking
no,
into
no,
the
No, go
talking
ahead, please.
Bravo?
Please.
No, it's alright.
Oh, no.
Look, Amelia, you and I have a little bit of a history,
At
okay?
this
I
moment,
gotta
no, we
pick
are
him a
all
little bit here and there. He knows.
Fleet 07 can head that way.
What?
Oh, well, you were the really wanted to say.
Fleet
I think that one is
07
ruined.
the 1013B.
Did I ruin it or did you ruin it?
Probably both of you.
Probably. I'm sorry, Amelia.
Sierra 40, 76 to LSSD, gonna be 10-7 for a few mics. Report ready.
Well, who's got the most complaints to shift one? It's me, isn't it?
You're a strong contender, yeah.
Historically, yeah.
It's not a competition, I guess.
Well,
But if he
anyway,
were,
I'm,
he would be
I'm
winning.
yeah. Anyway, I'm making a point out of showing you that complaints don't keep you from progression.
Yeah, it's like I texted her, Amelia. It's like also I feel like I'm gonna give like Faraday, the week to bring me into range, just because I feel like it's just taking so long, dude. Like, I have patience though, but I kind of want to stay here as well, then just progress here and be like a senior. But I feel like this FBI reporter was kind of like screw me over or something.
I'm gonna be really candid.
Like, I wasn't really caring about rank, but at this point, like with everybody just posing around and just pulling ranks and shit and everything, it's just like, just give me fucking senior so I can actually do something as well.
I'm gonna be really candid. The range, if you're
as long as
not good at waiting
they
for
don't turn into
Faraday to get off her ass and do something.
She was around yesterday, but I went to the ranges and she barely.
If complaints don't turn into politics, you'll be fine.
Yeah, shit's gonna be difficult for you if you're not good at waiting for Faraday, because nothing happens without her, and frankly, she can be very disconnected. There, Danny. God,
Danny
he should
has
have been
been
a sergeant.
fine,
Danny
Yeah,
should have been a sergeant months
What's up,
before
Squiddy?
he ever became one.
Yeah, he was very supportive as well. He's been actually helping me from
people
like
who
way before I
are
put
now senior that I think Bush, you had to push for people to get promoted in the branches, right?
I've been doing that for everybody in shift 1. That's nothing new. Sure, somebody's gonna pick up the slack eventually.
So yeah, of the rangers individually, they're great people, but they have issues when it comes to actually bringing people in and properly managing their progression and their ranks.
Yeah,
so
ultimately,
if there's something you care about, keep that in mind.
Yeah, you can have ranges though, but ultimately, I feel like it's just not going to be my place at the end.
Going on,
This is going to be better for me in the
and
end.
I'm currently dealing with a officer low
You
pulse.
can change your mind.
Yeah, 04076.
I am changed it to like
Whiskey 42 is
constantly.
getting
I'm so
76 from,
indecisive and I hate it.
LSSD.
I've never been this undecisively.
702, I'm right around the corner. I'll head over.
I should just say like, fuck it, I'm staying here.
Make sure you lock the door, Patrick. I forgot to do it.
Then do that.
Shane's probably not going to be happy in Faraday.
It doesn't matter. They should have appreciated you way before.
Yeah, like the other guy was G. Garrison or something. He was like interviewed like a little bit before me, and he's already into the Rangers. And then O'Shea's like MIA as well for the longest.
702 arriving at
J
shift
shift
1.
3.
Looks like it's again of a
shift
dirt road.
It's just I don't know how I feel.
Yeah,
Things
that's
move different than shift 3.
That's a problem. I haven't seen Lily in a good while. Is it, or am I just blind? Maybe I just.
Lily was around
Sorry,
yesterday.
Yeah, she was around
There's a
yesterday.
dead deer here.
Well, I definitely haven't seen Danny.
Nope, he's been gone.
007,
That doesn't help.
13.
Yeah, I haven't seen Clarence and Hudson yet either.
And I had to like reach out myself to get like any news about the Ranger interview as well.
Yeah.
I want to ask you a question. What time of day did the
What's up,
FIB
chicken?
thing
Sorry,
happen?
chicken. Hello.
From what I understand, it was end of shift 3, beginning of shift 1, correct?
Why did?
Well, they send me these statements.
You've been around for a while.
This was.
Oh my god.
Looks like possible
14.
poaching. I don't think this is a valid hunting area.
So yesterday.
I think I saw some blood
142
where my
AMG
vision
plus
is
2. So this is like.
gonna come through.
I don't know how to converse this.
I really want to say, hey, if it's not happening with the Rangers, you can always come up to
What
Polito.
time of day did it
Some
happen?
blood, yeah.
A long time.
I got a casing up here further up the road, westbound.
You and I the same time of day, Mark.
I'm gonna code 6 up the
Midday, evening,
see if there's the guy
shift
here.
1, shift 2, shift 3.
Yeah, this is not a hunting zone.
Almost 2 in the morning for us. Please.
Okay,
With
that
its
is
proximity to
shift
the
2.
road, I almost wonder if someone just
No,
shot
shift 1.
the poor thing like from a vehicle.
Yeah, it's both.
That's
Just drove off.
end
like,
of
just
shift
to be
1, beginning
malicious.
of shift 2.
If they shot from a vehicle, there wouldn't be a
Yeah,
casing
that's
on the
when
ground.
they called me
Shift
camera
2
Would have
PD.
had to get out.
But the actual FIB scene was like, what was it, like 3
Yeah,
hours
possible.
before then? or
What about
something?
motorcycles?
So
Do you
shift
think they would
1.
fall on the ground if they shot from
Oh,
motorcycles?
maybe a
Actual
motorcycle.
Shit show with FIB in the lobby definitely happened in shift 1, like 3 hours before this whole thing happened at MRPD.
Okay, I got the casing and I got the
I
blood.
thought I was gonna get like fired or something yesterday. I was like,
Was there any other
okay.
physical
He
evidence we
can't
found?
fight you.
some kind of suitcase over here with like a
called me and was
golden,
like, yeah, just meet me in MRPD.
Aztec
and said,
statue
like,
in it.
no context whatsoever. And then Maribel was like,
So?
oh, he's standing at
I don't know, I've
MRPD
never
with
seen that
FIB
before.
people. I'm like, oh no.
07,
Deputy Knight is currently in the helicopter
You're not
with
gonna
head
fire
injury
again.
heading
He
down to
can't fire
Phillips.
you. The only people who
They'll let
can
us know
fire
how
you, one of
condition
them
once they've
standing
got stabilised.
to your left, which is Bush.
You're fired.
And then he would have to speak to Joe and Nash and
Recovered her
other
bike
people
and taking it up to
in
Grace
shift 2.
PD.
Because we don't have people in shift 1.
Complaints where they didn't do their work or their job. Ignoring.
I assure you that firing somebody it doesn't happen in a snap like it did the
Well, it
first
didn't
time.
happen 8 months ago, like in a snap. Just one single command interview and just done zone.
Yeah, things are
Meanwhile,
different.
other people did like way worse shit, and they just got like the Sloan thing or something, and they're fine.
Mm-hmm.
Even heard like the shit what's happening with Mercy is like, bro, she killed somebody or something.
Yeah, 2 people. I arrested her, but also you and I were both on our second shift, whereas the other people that have done worse things were on their, I don't know, like we're like 3 or 4 months in. So
yeah, mine was
different
literally my
situations.
second day.
Yeah, but also it doesn't happen like it did back then. Okay, I assure you, if you were ever to get fired, which I don't see any reason for, it would go through a good number of people before it ever occurred.
And I would go to
it's not going to be a
I would
ranger,
go to bat for you.
Sorry, it's not going to be a trooper calling you to MRPD and telling you to pack your shit. Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna be real. If you really fuck up, if you rob a bank, shoot people and cops, you might get fired on the spot. Just saying, there is a way.
Yeah, that's a given though. But this thing, guys,
These people are all blacked out as well. We're gonna be southbound Los Santos Freeway by the water plant. I can get a 77.
Put it this way, I'm not going to just stand by if people tried to fire you.
Mm-hmm.
It would have to be something really fucking bad for me to be like, yeah, no, that he deserves to be gone.
Yeah, that shit would probably go through all 3 of us before you ever heard about it, and it would be pretty severe, for it to even go further than that.
Well, I do hope you come and ask me like what happened first, though, before you have make the
No, we would.
decisions.
I'm not just going to take one person's side of the story, which is exactly what the person who took this report did.
07, 1013B is now.
I'm going to, make a heavy assumption and guess you come from a place where people decided a punishment before getting your side of the story. That's not how it works here.
Yeah, you kind of feel that
We
way.
do have people that do that, even as a sergeant.
I'm getting deja vus.
Alrighty.
Dispatch 7 Highway
Some
2, clear for
questions.
1071.
What actually happened at the FIB scene?
Yes, please. Let's talk about that.
3-1 came in that somebody was like getting zip tied at FIB building, some like security guy or something. No, actually, Olivia responded first on radio with Austin, and then I did, and then somebody else. I think Josh Prime and Luckerstein were there as well, and maybe that cadet as well, the red hair or something. We arrived on scene and everything, though. The persons were already gone. There was nobody there, just the 2 FIB people.
Try to
and
run
then
back. Let's hope they
another
don't talk to
person
me.
as well was FIB.
Nixon, there's gonna be a red
We just
color,
talked for a bit, and then the guy explained some stuff, and then just Austin and Olivia just walked out, and it was just me and another person there.
Southbound.
Then the one FOB person said like, "Oh, we got a picture of them running out, but it's from the backside." I'm like, "Yeah, backside is really like non-useless because
Copy that. I didn't
dumb
get a
shit,
radar either.
court stuff is dumb, and they want to see a face." And because I think somebody from the back with hair and tattoos is kind of cringe. It's profiling. You don't do that. And yeah, it's like, yeah, the picture is kind of useless in my eyes with the whole court case I had with Connor Lear being acquitted from murder, even though I saw him shoot a guy in the face. Still mad about that as well. So it's kind of like
refuse to take a report?
I did not refuse to take a report.
Appears to be long gone.
He asked me like, "Is there gonna be like a civilian report about this?" I literally said to him like,
sure
I
where
don't
after
think
my
so because there's
my
not really
beautiful
much we can
buffalo.
go
If
on.
we
Like,
can
who
have the
seems
juice
Brandy
anymore.
Lee? Like, I don't really know that person, and it's just like
Sierra
it
40
could have been
from
anybody
Whiskey
just dressed as
42.
Brandy Lee because she had a warrant before, and people dressed up as her and went around like causing chaos. You know that, right?
Prime, you on frequency?
So
Sorry,
it's
yeah,
just
I
like kind
am.
of
What was that?
hearsay.
Sorry,
We don't have actually proof.
Hey, that blood that I
She
found
was
around the
actually there.
71s was yours. You might want to go to get yourself patched up.
I could have put up
Think you're
a
leaking.
civilian report and put all the info in. Yeah, sure, maybe. But in my eyes, it kind of felt
Oh,
useless.
yeah.
But I
Hey, sorry,
didn't
my
deny him like the whole
he was
report thing. I
getting
just said him
because my
like we
dad's
don't
not
have
on.
much
Thank
to
you,
go
man.
on.
Thank you.
We don't really have tangible evidence it was actually her. So yeah. I don't know why I said that
So in the
though.
future, what I would
So
do
latest 911, if there's
is
anyone in the city that's able to or wanted to
make a
use their vehicle
report,
to
and if
go,
you wanna say
let
like, hey,
it out.
this might not be that useful. The best way to phrase this is, I'm not sure if this will go anywhere and if we have enough, but I'll do my best. I have made probably 100 reports. Knowing that the person currently talking to me, I'm not gonna find whoever attacked or robbed them. But sometimes somebody just needs to hear that a report's been made. Like I've sat through like a 30-minute, well, probably not 30 minutes, like I don't know, 15 minutes of somebody talking about an incident, knowing that there's shit to go on, literally nothing, just to make them feel like they were heard and there's a report that's been made. As for the photo being useless, on its own, yes.
Yeah, it's just like literally the backside, and it's not even close. You don't see any faces or anything.
Yeah, but these are her tattoos. That is more than likely her sister in the background as well, who she's known to go around with. There are things to build
Victor 38's gonna be code 4.
the RS on this one. PC, probably not.
Victor 8,
Just like
confirm
below
me
investigation,
that
really.
fucking bell.
Yeah, there are things that could have been investigated on
Heading
this.
to the city for that.
So not useless off the bat. Were you going to arrest somebody and charge them with this off of this picture? Can't say.
Basically, what was going on in my
Very
head is
maybe.
like, can I put a warrant out for like Blondie Lee for this? And I was like, no, because there's not really that good of evidence going on here. Because people saying it's her is not really a good thing, though.
Thing is, if you do make the report, take the image, and throw up just a civilian report. I'm gonna say like a good number of civilian reports don't go anywhere, by the way. And then 30 minutes later, you run into Blondie Lee in the outfit that she's in on this picture with Kitty Lee by her side in the outfit that she's in. Yeah, then you can arrest her just off the picture. Easy, right? So it's still useful to make that report. Especially just to assure somebody like, hey, I've heard you. I've written your grievance down because somebody ditched something to you. Somebody fucking handcuffed you. Probably killer with knives in Blondie Lee's case. That's usually a team.
No, they just like zip tied the guy and just ran off instantly.
Well, still something's been done to them. Somebody's taken their freedom, their time. So you kind of want to go, yeah, I hear you, and I'll do whatever I can about it. Can you do a lot about it? Yeah. There's a good
It's
chance
not like
you can.
I buzzed off the guy. Like I had a decent conversation with the guy. I actually listened to his statement that he gave him. The other
because
person,
it doesn't text people. Wow.
Just don't call the picture useless. In the future, that's probably.
I didn't really call it useless. Though I was like, it cannot really be used as evidence because you actually don't see much on it, like from her face side.
Yeah, that's the thing though. There's situations where you can use it, especially with a little bit more experience. No face, no case is not a thing that we do in this town. It's probably something that you've heard a lot through your career that you used to. It's not something we do.
That we had.
red Sultan parked in front of the Cluckin' Bell.
Well, traditionally, it's not
Displayed
the
its
way we
flag
handle things.
from
I
an
know
LIS.
you had a bad case. Consider that one a one-off.
Registered to Izzy Turner.
Oh well, it's done and over it. That was yesterday's news.
10-4, not sure
Yeah.
what unit was chasing that.
But
It's FIB, who cares?
I'll head down that way so we can get eyes on any of the people.
please don't say that. I do have good relationships with most people in FIB, and they're great people.
Gallum 176 to those 1060.
I fucking hate this dumb rivalry that we have going on.
Howdy, howdy. Howdy.
Hey, Quentin.
No, it's like the same like over here in this department as well. Like people saying like, "Oh, you're an LSPD or LSSD." It's like, no, we're just one big, huge department. We need to stick together.
Look, you can give other departments a little bit of shit, especially LSPD people, for choosing to walk around in that hideous uniform of theirs. But at the end of the day, you know, we work together.
No. Just a little banter
And again,
is fine though.
don't let it keep you down.
Shit talk people.
Anything to add to that, Amelia?
No.
Also, if you make up your mind about staying LSSD, you're so fucking welcome. I will personally go to Danny and say he's mine, bitch.
Oh my god. Well, Joe didn't approve it though, so I think at the end it's still my own choice if I actually want to go or no.
Yeah. You can go to Joe and say, hey Joe, I had a change of heart.
I'll bet he loved that.
That's what I did.
Hey, what do you mean?
Oh, I was gonna go highway unit months ago.
Oh really?
Mm-hmm. And there's some shit that happened, and that whole thing didn't work out. And I went to Joe, and I said, Joe, I had a change of heart. I am Sandy, and I'm here for the long run.
I kind of feel for me it's kind of too late though to now say like I don't want to go because I had the whole interview, everything has been approved, everything has been like checked off. Like just backing out like the last second is just like, ooh, not a good look.
Change of heart. It's just happens every day. People, you know, people are seconds away from something that they thought they wanted, and they decide, I don't actually want this. Hell, people get left at the fucking altar for marriages. Because the last second somebody decides, hey, I don't want this.
Well, Joe is gone.
Yeah, vehicle continuing southbound.
It is not too late to back out of this until you are wearing that uniform. You're Sandy.
3 times occupied with a flag plate and a possible murder suspect.
Currently eastbound San Andreas, now taking off. It's got long eyes.
And if Joe comes to me and goes, hey, why is Mark staying? I'll explain to him exactly why.
For me to try and stop it, I'm just going to try and keep it in sight. Last seen westbound San Andreas.
I'm just so indecisive. I don't know what. It's just something I always wanted, and I was finally here, and it's just like, no, I'm feeling great here.
The vehicle currently BCB, last seen near Burger
Feel
Shop,
like you. I'm a little bit biased, but I feel like you actually know what you want. You just don't want to disappoint people.
Yeah, I feel like
involved in
O'Shea
this
is going to
process.
be very disappointed. I feel like he really pushed me as well because me and him are going to be around shift 1 as the only Rangers.
Shut up. Shut up, Bush. Shut up.
Bay City.
My God, Leo.
They stopped at the Bergshot Junction on the west side of the canal.
I don't know.
77's the Bay City.
We're en route.
People do
trying
this
to
shit
remain,
all
code one
the
and out of
time.
suspicion
You
until
have to,
turn
at the end of the day, you have
Olivia.
to decide for yourself where you're going to be happiest. And if you have to disappoint somebody along the way to being where you are happiest, then do that. It's probably gonna burn the bridge with rangers for the future if you do change your mind.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm afraid for now. Like, maybe I still want to go for
That
rangers like
bridge
in the far
probably,
future,
you know.
because that was actually originally my plan or something. But I would have seen where I've gone though.
Yeah, if you change your mind in the future, probably gonna be harder to get in. Probably not impossible, but definitely harder.
Like Amelia said to me, like I talk very well about it, and it's just like just try and give it a chance, and if it's not you, you can always come back. That's what he said.
You can also come back.
Seen eastbound San Andreas.
I got eyes on a vehicle left, south on Alta Street.
Oh.
You're still gonna be kind of with us. Rangers are out there as well. You can still patrol with us. You can ride with us. You're on the same radio as us. Literally just wearing a different uniform.
Yeah. I'm still gonna attend the meetings as well.
Yeah.
70276.
It's just now, just I give it like a week, and then it's like, yeah, if it's not happened, then I'm just staying. And it's kind of the deadline I'm working with now, just to push myself to make a decision.
Set up for a code 5. Whoever's the arriving, get ready. I'm gonna stay for a chase.
So, you know.
Alright, I'm gonna
get on our unit down here for code 5.
Alright.
Cheers, ciao.
Alta Apartments. 10 for.
Ready to go on your call.
What a bundle of joy, Casanova.
You guys call. I'm ready for a chase.
I mean, can you blame her?
Rough.
Guys ready?
He's been very busy as well.
On 3.
I mean, I
1,
can.
2,
Do I have a reason for
3.
it? Probably not, but you know, I can.
I mean, we were told in incredibly explicit terms, we are not going to be hiring people that want to go somewhere else anymore. And then, literally, the first cadet that she's class that she's involved in, the guy gets on the fucking table at the meeting to introduce himself and says, "I want to be a ranger."
Oh, yikes!
Cuffs on individual.
Ace, I want to be a ranger.
Okay, go.
It's nothing stopping you. You lose your rank though.
Somebody wants to take over passenger.
Oh.
Copy that. I got back left passenger.
That is something I was thinking about as well though. I was talking with Amelia about this. Like, she talked to me before. Like, yeah, 3 weeks or something, you'll probably be a ranger and like a senior. I'm like, okay, if I'm a senior, then before I get a ranger, I'll lose that rank. Then if I go to rangers,
that's up to the rangers to decide. But also, you know, with how late you are in the transfer process, and the chances of us promoting you, and then going, hey, he's yours now, are pretty fucking slim.
If someone can come towards my 95,
because you know, you're going to be their responsibility very soon, so they should be making the final call on, hey,
why
does he represent what we see in a senior ranger? Because you might represent what we see in a senior deputy, but that might be different from the rangers. So we don't want to make that call for them, you know. Do I think you've got it in you to be a senior? Yeah.
Whoever doesn't have a 95, let's watch your crossfire.
yeah, well, everybody says like I'm doing a great job and everything, but I feel like I'm just bumbling around most of the time though.
Backseat's quick.
Like, yeah, I know what
Okay,
I'm doing
yeah,
most of the time.
that's 80% of this fucking police department. It's me.
People say like you do actual work though. I'm like, does no one does police work then? It's gotta be some other people who are better than me though.
There are a lot of people who like to sit in meetings and put their dick up their ass, and then go, why am I not a senior yet?
I don't like meetings. I just want to be out there.
And then they go out and farm the field.
So, I did these guys, correct?
Sorry, too specific.
Yeah, you're throwing shade at Grapeseed right now.
Big shade. Major shade. It's like crop dying shade of black sun.
Also, I'm sitting in meetings all the time.
Okay, that's your job.
Ah, okay. Oh, speaking of job, you just hit a superior. I'm gonna remove you from the speed probe list. Ha!
We get a positive ID on this suspect ASAP.
No, don't worry
speaking
about it.
speaking of speed,
Who the person is.
Wait, I'm like
if
full
and
speed
when
or something?
you
Sorry, what?
Am I done full speed or what gives?
Oh no, I thought I would imply that you're getting fired, but your mentor is gonna give me the recommendation first. That's how I do things, you know, chain of command and stuff.
Yeah, that's how I do things as well.
Okay, what's
speaking
with speed?
of speed? Nick of Time is interested in speed, but he's kind of not entirely sure, like, exactly everything that speed does. Like, what do they exactly get up to? So he'd like to talk to somebody from speed and learn more.
Well, you can come to me anytime, and there's an SOP with everything in there, which Mark here read before he came to the hot pursuits. So that was nice. Because fun fact, not everybody does.
No.
Yeah, not everybody does. You know what I do with motor? I give them a couple of questions about the SOPs before I actually let them do their training. And also what I also do is I tell them to get a uniform together, and then I don't tell them where to actually find the uniform. It's in the SOPs.
Also, Bush, didn't you say like I was the only one that actually knew the abbreviation from speed?
Yeah, speed stands for speed. That's nice.
It doesn't. It's special pursuit investigation. That's so funny though. It's S is for speed, P is for speed, E is for.
Yeah.
I knew it. I knew it.
Point is, I didn't
you
know
told
who
me to read
talk
it, so I read
from
it.
Shift 1 for speed, but I've got somebody interested, so I need somebody to talk to.
Yeah,
maybe Mark can do it.
What? No, I'm
technically, yes. Technically, yes.
Can't do shit.
Yeah, it's not Kimberly, but the RVQ.
I think my other option is Luke Bear.
Yeah.
Does he exist still?
He's around.
Yeah, he was with a meeting.
He was around yesterday.
Oh.
He's around every day.
All right.
He did take Hunter out this week as well. No, last week. I mean.
It's flagged from an OIS.
I have been lacking with Cyan though, but I barely see him. Actually, oh, there he is. Cyan is somebody.
Izzy Turner.
That's a good one. A little bit of a dumb fuck sometimes.
The vehicle's not there. Go ahead and impound it.
Yeah.
Why?
Skill issue.
Long history.
We're looking for Izzy Turner.
Okay, I was going for a much more political answer than you.
Okay, if Ace has the most complaints, Cyan has the second most complaints.
Ooh. Do I have a lot of complaints, or is it just that one complaint from my call?
You literally have one. You also haven't had a lot of opportunities to get complaints. I've had 9 months of complaints.
Yeah,
okay?
you also
So
have been
don't-
fired before, so you know.
Yeah, don't go for my title now.
Yeah, no, I'm not going that.
Like,
so I'm gonna get.
I'll have you back, but also don't make it hard for me to have you back.
You know, we let them go with an apology of.
Well, you could have come back earlier. I told you, you know.
Yeah. Alright, so quick TLDR.
I told you Dokes was that told me that you were good to come back.
I got told 30 days, right? So I came back after 30
Stop
days.
moving.
Nobody almost responded to me. I got hooed
Right,
by.
if you're all good with that, I'll get.
What's her freaking name again?
Mine released and on their way.
Never mind. I got hooed by her, even though she wanted me to back. I'm like, okay. And then I get donewalled by Dokes as well, like asking what list I was on.
Yeah, well, Dokes kind of.
And then it just died down
kinda
everything, and I
donewalled the
just
entire
got kind of
department.
not interested anymore, and I left for 6 months, wanting to never come back, actually.
He
I was
he
completely
kind
dumb.
of went to get milk.
And he never came back.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was actually completely done with this and never wanted to come back, actually. But
should have just
some
reached
other
out to
things
me.
happened with an old friend, and I kind of got like back interested, so I'm back.
Yeah. Point is, you could have been back earlier.
I know, but I got
probably
Dunawald. Nobody talked to me.
Well, that wasn't my fault.
I don't think you were around back then.
You weren't even hired back when he got fired. Were you?
Yeah. I was he's the reason why I didn't get a badge right away. He's the reason why there was a rookie recruit one group.
Yeah, your ass was kind of a cautionary tale for a while there, Mark.
Hey, I wasn't the first one though that fucked up.
I don't think so.
I know Quentin. I know Quentin called you legendary. I can.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's more like you were a cautionary tale, not a legend.
Hey, Joe said he defended me and told it was a good shot. He told me he was the only one that actually defended me. Even actually, I spoke with Harold as well about it, and he said like, "Yeah, you should not have been fired, just suspended for like a week." I'm like, "Yeah, you should have been there for that command meeting. They asked you, but you were unavailable."
Thing about Joe is that he's actually got your back more than he'll tell you to your face.
Yeah, I know.
I've actually had that experience a couple of times already, where I got told that Joe had my back, and I went, really?
On their profile anyway. They were kind of.
Yeah, he's a good guy actually. I told him actually like, "Hey, if I would stay in LSSD, where do you see me in 6 months?" And the first thing he said is Sergeant. I'm like, no. Please no.
What you need to do.
If you give it to me, sure, but I'm not pursuing that. No.
I'm not sure about that one. Not about the good guy Joe.
Actually had some final notes for Bush, so I'm gonna send you that direction.
Yeah, I'm fairly confident.
Don't worry about that complaint. You're not gonna hear about it again.
Okay.
Well, that's good. Agree, so,
happy to hear that.
Yeah.
The black sultan
What?
with the purple.
Move! You broke my glasses.
Move. Sorry, you want me to buy you some new glasses or something? You want some
I'm
money?
sending you the invoice.
Be on the lookout for it, and when you see it, just run the plane.
It's okay. He's Polito. He can just put on his rose-tinted glasses.
Were being very coy about.
Yeah, everybody just wears the same
They
glasses.
didn't know, but they clearly knew what was going on.
So I saw Meyer yesterday without her glasses for the first time.
Trying to approach them without backup.
Oh, of course.
Anyways,
yeah, no.
we're gonna be out.
Fucking yip yapper.
We're back to Nate.
Ramona actually approached me a couple of days ago. 2 days ago, I think. She was very much trying not to drop hints, but at the same time trying to fish for how I feel about stepping up within K9.
Nice.
So, yeah.
Well, woof woof, motherfucker.
Woof woof. That's been the goal all along, right? So.
Yeah, I
mean, she hasn't given me anything concrete. She did say that my time would come.
Well, that's good.
That I get what I want, which I hope she knows what I want.
When I told you it's a whole new ace, and ever since motor and whatnot.
It's
just
not.
keep
I said something depressive on radio today.
Oh my god! Why would you do this?
Yeah, it was bad.
Okay.
Yeah, somebody asked somebody if they were in agony, and I said that I was in agony on account of waking up.
Yeah, that's old ace. That can't happen.
Yeah.
Oh wow!
It's habit.
What's up?
Positivity doesn't come to me naturally. Okay.
Yeah. Like I said, we're gonna need to figure out how we can get a proper chain of command going. You're always gonna have the issues where you not have enough people around.
Are you still on the FU thing?
Yes.
Oh, sorry, thought it was over. My bad.
I feel like Amelia has been more of a corporal
shut up now.
than I have been, though. Which,
yeah, I'm gonna be more than 100% honest here. I'm looking at Bear for Polito, and I'm looking at Amelia for Sandy.
I personally feel like Tobias and Amelia should deserve to get swapped. Tobias
for me,
he's in
Tobias
a position
is
way above where he should be.
He's a
and
non-topic
Amelia
for me.
is not where she should be. Yeah,
I don't even put him on the roster. He's around for 4 days in a row, and then he's gone for a month.
Yeah.
Or 2 or 3.
Yeah, when the sergeant interviews happen, that's when that's when he's around.
And yeah, that shouldn't be it. And even though we got Dallas that got promoted, he's now some other stuff happening where he's not around. And I'm not faulting Stephanie for not doing the day-to-day business and making sure that people are happy, because, you know, FTL is taking all.
Yeah, but she's
her
actually
time.
active as somebody that exists in the PD.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hey, Sheriff.
Whereas Tobias
How we
Mayfield
doing?
is just no, he's not. Hey, Sheriff.
We're trying to sort out shift 1, county shift 1. Well, technically Sandy and Polito.
Sandy shift 1, always a hot topic.
Polito.
Well, Polito's not in a bad spot in shift 1. But technically, yes, I'm a Polito sergeant, but I see myself as a county shift 1 sergeant, so trying to give some guidance. And then again, we do have people that want to step up. They're just not 100% there to be a sergeant, but down the road. So basically, what we're trying to establish is having 2 full-time corporal that can do the job of a sergeant and grow into that role and see who's gonna end up as the sergeant. But you know, showing that presence and making sure people know there's somebody around they can talk to, don't feel alone.
I mean, that's what
we're doing a little bit of
anyway, right?
Yeah, well, doing a little bit of a rebuilding effort for Sandy, because honestly, there was a time where it was just me and one other deputy that still represented Sandy, because everybody else had transferred out.
As now was Sandy for a long time, but Ron and myself, we do have history together. So
I actually was going to come to Polito when I launched. I just I saw how many people were leaving Sandy, and I decided to stay in order to help out.
I mean, we got a lot in Sandy. I think a lot of us are shift too.
Yeah. Shift 1 is very heavily grapeseed. Because also a lot of Sandy people have transferred into grapeseed, partially because a lot of us didn't feel represented in the high ranks. You know, you don't see anybody.
But we got Joe.
Joe is great, but he's shift 2.
Right.
And of course, Bush will always be my sergeant, but sometimes you need to see somebody in your uniform and with your stripes, you know, representing you, right?
Well, who we got as sergeants right now?
No,
Dallas
Sandy,
for Grapeseed, Meyer, myself for Polito. That's county shift 1.
Well, everybody's Polito?
Not really.
Everybody's Grapeseed.
The most deputies are in Grapeseed, but if it comes down to, I want to say, full-time jobs that are filled, we are pretty similar in all departments, but we don't have a proper chain of command in each sub-department. There's something that is lacking.
I don't think that should. I think there should be representation, of course. We got to be careful not to fill out the ranks too much just because we got some departments.
Yeah, saturation is also, of course, yeah.
Yeah, well, ultimately we're all county, right? As long as you can go to somebody and count
but up until 2 weeks ago, I was a senior, and I was the highest ranked Sandy deputy within shift 1. Which for some people, actually, Tobias Mayfield outranked me because he's a corporal, but he's a part-timer.
Scattered, right? You need that leader presence.
Yeah, and a lot of people did end up, gravitating towards where the leadership was, where they feel like they can be heard and reach out. And, Harold will always be my captain. I can reach out to him as a captain, right? But he is also wearing a different uniform, and I can understand some people when they kind of want to see somebody represent them.
Yeah.
So yeah.
We're also not gonna have enough.
There was a little bit of a bleeding for a long time. And
If I didn't have so much paperwork, I'd be around a line shift one.
Yeah, and I appreciate you for everything you do.
God, I hate the office.
I think the main issue with why people transferred out of Sandy is the same issue that Central SPD had, which is that we were the default for a very long time.
Right.
Whereas Grapeseed, Grapeseed deputies can introduce themselves as a Grapeseed deputy. I just introduced myself as a deputy.
You can introduce yourself
LSSD.
as a Los Santos County deputy. The
Yeah,
thing is,
but
you gotta.
when I say that I work for the LSSD, there is LSSD and there is LSSD, right? Whereas there's LSSD and Grapeseed and LSSD and Polito. It's more. There's more identity there. There's a little bit of people have their unique little place where they're part of.
Right.
Instead of being part of the default.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. It shouldn't be the default, right?
Yeah, it's not anymore now. We're now hiring specifically for Sandy or
Exactly.
specifically for Polito and Grapeseed. And I hope that with time, the Sandy identity becomes Sandy rather than Central.
Right. Yeah.
Still think maybe we should have a different name than just LSSD, but everything
I mean,
is.
that's putting a band-aid over something, I think.
Yeah. It's an image problem, I think. It's a little bit of a rebrand would help Sandy a lot. But that's just in shift 1. I know that we're very represented in shift 2.
Dispatch 040 is 10-8.
And we've got a couple of cadets coming in now that are specifically hired for Sandy rather than being hired for their default department. People that want to be Sandy. So we're building. We've got a little bit of momentum. But it was looking bad 2 weeks ago, when myself and that other deputy, who is now a senior, basically told our sergeants, like, hey, if the state is the same, and a month from now, we're just also gonna leave, because there's no point.
Dispatch 7, Highway 2, refueled, back in service.
I stayed.
No, I'm saying, what did you just say? The state is the same?
The state of Sandy was the same as back then, and there was no movement of any kind. And we were also just gonna throw in the towel because it was bad. It was demoralizing. There's been a little bit of movement since then, though.
Yeah,
So,
I mean,
we're looking up.
Yeah. I think I've talked to Joe, but I know he's mentioned it a few times. I mean, at this point, we may as well be the Blaine County Sheriff's Office. We don't really have any. I mean, we're still the Los Santos County, but.
I actually like that name. Has a ring to it.
BCSO?
Yeah. It makes more sense if we have a bit more jurisdiction down south of, more south and on the east side. Probably better to partition the Blaine County Sheriff's Office and the Los Santos County Sheriff's Department, you know?
Yeah, I understand what you mean.
Because really, Davis should be Los Santos County.
Yeah, go look, come visiting them with that.
Yeah.
Especially good luck convincing the Southsiders that they're actually county.
Yeah.
I don't think that's gonna pass. I think they feel like city folk.
Wise guy, give us uniforms. That's all I'm saying.
All right.
Well,
eyes on 3 individuals.
Smith, you mind if I
2 in
talk to
orange,
Bus
1
real
in
quick?
all black.
Oh,
Oh yeah,
God.
I
South with Davis.
Good talk, Bush.
Yeah, likewise.
Has eyes, he's just tried to throw a couple at me.
I heard you into all kinds of financial crimes, all that jazz. That true?
Yes, that's me in the CID,
Well, I contracted for
primarily.
littering.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, I've been wanting to run some things by you. I guess I'm curious first off about what your experience has been like trying to crack down on any bullshit, money laundering, all that kind of jazz.
The biggest issue is what the DOJ actually wants. For example, the Missy Mara case that is still on the docket. They deposited 250 grand in 3 weeks. No comment, nothing.
What?
Yes, 250 grand in
The
3
mayor?
weeks. No, Missy Mara. Her
Oh,
name is Missy
Missy
Mara.
Mara.
Yes. And yeah, I don't know who makes 250 grand in 3 weeks. Yeah. Anyways,
Yeah,
I got enough.
they're gonna have to. I think there needs to be mandatory filing by the banks. Like suspicious activity. Over 30 grand or something in a day, or 15 grand, 10 grand, whatever.
Now, one thing that probably should be happening regardless is we might need to start taxing at least businesses on cash deposits. This is money that the state is losing. Now, for individual depositing money, I don't want to say it's mandatory, but in the example of Missy, they were so lazy. I know they went through ATMs left and right. I got so much info. They're now trying to say something about the crypto and whatnot, but they just were robbing ATMs. So, you know, you can be a smart criminal or you can be a dumb criminal, but at least try some. 250 grand in 3 weeks, and I didn't even pull up more records.
3 weeks.
Yes, I wanted to subpoena 90 days because statute of limitation for money laundering is 90 days. The judge thought 250 grand in 3 weeks was
90
not
days
enough.
for money laundering? Should be a statute. I thought felony C's didn't have a statute of limitations.
It does have. Well, at least back then, because I actually wanted those 90 days. I'm positive they laundered more money. I mean, I also found 53 grand in cash and almost 400 butts of weed when we raided them. So
was that seized?
Yes, of course.
And they didn't get that back, right?
No, well, no.
Got it.
Hello. I just wanted to say I'm going off duty, so have a good night.
You sleep well.
Alrighty. Be safe.
Have a good night.
So I'm going after everything they have, every single car and the house.
Damn, nice.
It's only about 180 grand, which probably is gonna end up like 120, 140 for the state. I want to say after selling stuff or reselling.
Gotcha.
But in the end, it's almost 200 grand that we get from the state, and it should be an example. For me personally, it is not enough. So let's say somebody has 3 20 to 30 grand cars and a house, has no charges on the record. That is not enough base to just go after their financial records. But if we can prove they're like, you know, the clean person for an MC or whatnot, or they have petty larceny on their record multiple times, they have been found in possession of a multifunction tool multiple times, that's something we can build on, and that needs to be the standard. Now the FIB, they do things a little bit different, but that doesn't mean we can uphold a proper standard, because we should be going with the
What are they
route.
doing different?
Oh, they're basically doing the you're guilty until proven innocent instead of innocent until proven guilty kind of deal. Which, yeah, some people are gonna slip up and gonna say, yeah, you know, that's yes, I deposited money, but that was material sales.
McDonald Street. I can move in whenever you're ready.
Yeah,
You know,
I mean, the thing is, they need to file that.
Yes,
You know what I'm saying?
but then again,
Sorry,
the business license stuff is a individual without a business allowed to do material trades, buying and selling.
No. I would say over a certain amount of revenue, that's when you gotta put in for a business, basically.
Yeah, but we don't have that legislation.
Right. Well, we need to talk to DOJ about that.
So
and then need to make sure that they got the tools. So if they got cash, they don't have to be a world-class accountant. You know what I'm saying? They just take their receipts with their cash, whatever they sold, drop it off to the bank, and it's filed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it would be great if I forgot their name. The people that are working at the Fleeca Bank. There's a lady and a guy that usually is there during these times. If you could tell them, hey, that's from my side hustle, that's business related. Take the taxes. You know, it's not a friend giving me $5,000 so I can pay my bills kind of deal. It is from a business, so take the taxes.
Here's the thing. I think if you got a business account, right, and I'm selling shit in my food truck, right? I made 10 grand in sales. I got 10 grand worth of receipts. I take my 10 grand worth of receipts with my 10 grand in cash. I drop it off into my business account. It gets taxed, and then it's done. It's filed. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, but that is not happening right now. Now,
then anything that goes into a personal account is subject to filing from the banks that might be somewhat suspicious. And then possibly, based on whatever kind of employment they got, they would have a bit more leeway on their personal income.
Yeah, that's a
but
whole
any
other
cash
story.
that's dropped into a personal account, that's grounds for suspicious activity filing, right?
Yeah, if the bank is willing to give us that information. But speaking about other jobs, so going back to Missy Mera, they clocked in as a tow truck driver. They made around 11 grand from the state. They towed 9 cars.
Right.
So, and they don't have a CDL.
Do we have
so there's some things where also shouldn't be.
Well, yeah, I mean they shouldn't be able to sign on unless they got a CDL, right?
Yes.
And then
try and get someone
that
else
doesn't mean they
mobile.
can't tow, but they just can't get paid by the state.
Orange in color.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough. If I work shift 3, I might get to tow like 1 car from PD or so. Maybe shift 2, it's gonna be way better because more stuff happening. So finding that balance as well, that might be a thing. But getting ground rules of how much as a side hustle you're allowed to work before it's getting taxed, and having limits of when the bank is flagging transaction, it's gonna be a nightmare because if it's flagged, does that mean we're getting the information? Is that gonna be enough for us to write a subpoena? Because the bank is flagging transactions. Is that enough for us to get that information?
Yeah, I think if they flag it enough times, it's then that's enough for a subpoena, right?
North on South Rockford, Aston Palomino.
Like so many times, then you can subpoena them.
South Rockford.
If it's one deposit, one deposit of 30 grand, not too bad. 2 deposits of 30 grand, that's a bit suspicious. 6 deposits, whatever, then they're consistent. You gotta subpoena their ass.
How would you feel about right now how we do things when we subpoena something, the judge is going to ask the bank to provide the information. Technically, if they're automatically flagged, how about the person that owns the account has to produce that information for us within, 72 hours instead of us needing to make a subpoena to get that information. They are bound by the DOJ to produce that.
Yeah, I think so.
Because that would...
Especially business accounts. I mean, earnings are supposed to be, I mean, depends on the state, right?
I'm here.
But if they've got the... I think businesses that maybe not somewhat public, but at least for the DOJ, it's
183 got a
very
hobo
black and
box
white.
on a radio
Whatever
7
goes
inbound.
into your business account, whenever we want, we can see it, right?
Okay,
Maybe
that's...
not so much, but if it... I mean, everybody's got to file their earnings, right?
I got a casing on the ground here, Cyan.
They're all subject to audit.
We don't have legislation for that.
Right. We probably should.
Yeah, we probably should.
It's kind of like
Gotham 21, we're going to be attempting to pull
some
over
states you got
a
a name out of the
speeding
hat
red-colored
thing, right?
Sultan.
You'll do your
Whistler. They've just
Random
pulled over.
audit. Mm.
Yeah, you'll be
3 times
subject to
occupied,
random
all
audit.
wearing black.
Yep, those are the VQ numbers we pulled over a bit ago.
So you do your filing, you
Now
you
got
submit
receipt arrest.
everything, that's fine and dandy. You got all your paperwork in order.
They've
You got nothing
pulled
to
over
worry about, right?
southbound Magellan Ave. Could we get a 77 on this, please?
Yeah. I mean, that's definitely something that could happen. But is it really random, or is it us narrowing down certain individuals that are in that hat to be drawn out?
I think it'll be both, right? Get names out of the head, and then ones that are suspicious. I mean, the ones that we purposely look into, I think, have to be wrapped up in some kind of criminal activity for a business, right? Because there's going to be a lot of money moving through a business anyway. So we don't need to look into it unless there's something suspicious surrounding. And the thing is, if you're a criminal and you're doing felony C-type crimes or whatever it is, you're handling money, you're buying, selling drugs, guns, whatever it is, if we're going to subpoena that individual and they also have access to a business bank account, we then subpoena the business bank account too, right? Because they technically, I mean, we ran into this shit, I think it was with Miles Ender. This guy's a CEO, CFO, whatever the hell else, of multiple businesses. And they were only able to get a subpoena on his personal bank account despite having bank account access to the businesses, right? So what's to stop, if he knows, as long as he's not the owner of a business, right, that they're not going to audit his business bank accounts or subpoena them, whatever, then he could just dump his dirty money into those and they're safe.
Exactly. But there's also the thing, so if all business deposits or deposits into business accounts are taxed and all the invoices are taxed, what we could do is we could, quote unquote, subpoena the state, filter by said business and see how much tax they paid in a month. And then just multiply, and we know how much they actually earn during that period. It's also going to be an indicator where, if a food truck suddenly makes $2.5 million in a month, because that's the whole gang putting their dirty money through, then that's an easy tool
there should
for
be
us.
reasonable ceilings depending on the type of business. You know what I'm saying?
7-1's going to be on code 4.
Yeah, where a loan business or a lawyer might make more than a food stand, depending on how
or
active.
a dealership or a real estate
Exactly.
business.
Yeah, for 76.
So, these will be instruments that we can use without actually needing the information from the individual that we're looking at, and it will be an option for us to filter out people that might not be actually criminals.
All messed up.
Yeah, but I think at least when it comes to personal accounts, if you're a criminal, you got to be very careful about where you're dumping your money. You can't just take 250 grand from robbing ATMs, drop it in there, no comment, no receipts,
Gonna be
no
facing
nothing.
southbound on
Claim it's
Magellan
from
Ave,
doing your
crossing
stripping or whatever else, right? That ain't gonna fly.
Units en route.
Yep.
Just stand by in the area.
So I think any business earnings should ideally be done through a business. And hopefully there's not a lot of red tape to get a business
Revolution every
approved.
time.
Like if you got a materials business, it's just a matter of, going to the business committee and hey, I got a materials business. They approve your shit. You get a business bank account. You know what I'm saying? And then you do all your filing. But if it turns out that materials business from this criminal isn't paying any taxes, then that's very suspicious.
Indeed. So yeah, that definitely the first step that deposits need to be taxed. So we have that overview, and if we get flags from the bank that Matthew Bush deposited $7,500 in cash in his personal account, that we are able to force them to produce paperwork, be it the bank records, be it a simple in and out accounting.
I think it should be at least like 3 times, right?
Oh yeah, of course, it's more than just once. It's like depending on the amount,
to see,
time
flags
frame.
up to say Trevor Woods has deposited 20 grand into his personal bank account, right? The Fleeker, then they've reported that. Like, okay, can't do nothing with that. Does it again in a few days, and again another few days. Okay, that's suspicious. Tell us what's going on.
Yes. Is there a possibility that we tell the Fleeka Bank to not take deposits anymore, cash deposits? It's like if somebody is, flagged in a certain way, it might be too harsh, too close to. I don't want to freeze the account, but
I
there
think
might
that should be something. If you freeze it, that should be as a result of your investigation following a subpoena, right?
Yeah. I'm gonna be real. I'm just gonna push all that stuff next time I have somebody that does the same thing as Missy. I'm just gonna ask the DOJ to freeze it.
That cash should be gone.
I mean, yeah, they're not getting that
Because
back.
the thing is, if they can get away with it, everybody can. And it's dirty money everywhere. We're essentially
100%.
turning a blind eye to it. I think me and you should talk to DOJ and possibly some FIB as well.
Yeah, we can do that. I can write down some ideas and send you or share the report. I can make a CID report so that everybody can see it. I'm pretty sure you can see everything, but I had you. And
I removed a lot of my own shit. I saw too much shit.
Interesting. Well, I can add you.
I could get on there.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think mandatory filing. Give the people the tools to drop the cash off and have that tax. All that jazz.
The main issue.
People don't have to be expert accountants as well.
Yeah, that's the thing, and a lot of people are lazy now. Even those that are legal are lazy. So finding that middle ground is going to be important.
I think if you got a massive business enterprise, multiple businesses, it should be a little different, right? Somebody that knows what they're doing. Accountants can make some money.
Well, I'm not. I'm just definitely not having flashbacks about accounting of restaurants and other stuff. Anyways, yeah, the simple tools. If we can tax stuff on the source, that's always probably the best thing that we can do.
Yeah, and then if it's cash, I'm selling my $50 burgers all day in my food truck. Take my receipts, drop it off with my cash, done. Tax paid.
Yes. That's. Yeah, we definitely need to think about how we So if the material stuff is something that a lot of people are doing, they need to be able to get that business in an easy way.
Yeah,
So
we also got to make sure that businesses are also not being handed out like candy just for the sake of having that cover, you know what I'm saying? It's probably best if somebody's got a material business rather than just firing up their own because they're running solo to work for somebody else until they got their own employees, you know what I'm saying? Like a basis.
Yeah, but this is where we can say if they were already running the business, well, submit your paperwork with you getting the business license.
Are they identifying themselves?
Yes. So we're getting free information, or at least the mayoral office gets free information. And if they see something that is wild, they can report that to us.
Yeah. Also, with putting your business earnings, if we do it so that your business earnings going into a business account with cash are taxed, right, and that's all handled by the bank when it's filed, then you putting your business earnings into a personal account is tax evasion too.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah, there are a lot of legal points that need to be written down in legislation that we're able to get those informations, and we should
probably prepare a bunch of legislation and then have the state prepare something so that, you know, when all these changes come into effect, that you know, they got the tools that they need, right? The cash registers with their receipts and the things they can drop off, and the banks got the tools they need to file on behalf of the individuals dropping the cash off, all that jazz.
Well, fun fact. I've written a money laundering legislation months and months ago, handed it to Greco. Nothing ever happened, and then now we have that money laundering super light charge. So
right. Well, let's talk to let's talk to Montag or something.
Yeah, let me do
What's
some.
his name?
Yeah, it's Montag. Raymond.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me definitely prepare some paperwork so we have something to show, and see what they think about it. But I'm probably going to need, a couple of days or 3 days.
Take all time you need. And who do you know in the FIB that deals with this stuff other than might be good to chat with Strong Rock.
Yeah, I would go to Strong Rock. I've been working with the FIB as much as I can, so I do have a relationship where it's not, only FIB. So that shouldn't be a problem. I do not know who's the head of the DA's office nowadays, because I've been trying to get PD, FIB, and the DA's office to work together on certain things. I did the how to write a subpoena on a warrant lecture, and make sure that the FIB also knows, and the DA's office, because some were completely horrible. So yeah, I'll loop in Strong Rock, and we might be able to sit down together before we approach DOJ, so we have a proper front to show. United front is usually better than having different ideas.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, if we can all agree on something, and then make sure that we roll it out with the appropriate tools and all that jazz. That'd be good.
Sup, Kate? Exactly. Yeah, I can do that. Not enough. Well, not enough. People have stopped murdering people, so that's good.
Yeah, we gotta keep these motherfuckers on their toes. Hold on, let me. You need that closing? Let me see if I can get it.
sirens,
Oh, there we go. What were we saying?
It's United Front, blah blah blah, together, so we
we
know where it's heading. But yeah, I can get that going. There is somebody that is interested in the CID that also wants to do financial crimes. So yeah. Also, I've been working. Oh, Austin Stark, but that's gonna be a month or two away. I've been looking into
Gotcha.
Ruby, by the way.
Oh yeah, you know I went to buy some shit from Little Soul, the food truck, and they selling shit for crypto too. But that's not
Yeah.
taxable either.
No. So what I'm working on right now is where we draw the line of how it's gonna be illegal and not. So I was up in Polito, looking out of the window. I was definitely not on the roof like a meerkat. When somebody drove up on the other side, dropped off what turned out to be 4 phones and 2 car keys into a dumpster. I grabbed those. They all transferred Ruby from those phones into the same account. So it looks like they're stealing the phones of people and getting Ruby that way. Now the issue is, how do we get the numbers of the wallets? So you can create a wallet yourself. If you go into your banking app and then create wallet, and you can make a Ruby or a Sapphire. I don't know what Sapphire is yet.
So I got a wallet ID.
Yeah, and I can send you Ruby, and that is something that Fleeka is not gonna have information about. It seems, because they don't
No, this
run
is
through
just
that.
for blockchain shit, right?
Yes. So technically, if you are sending yourself Ruby from a stolen phone, that's the illegal part.
They've just identified themselves.
Now,
you guys
inherently selling Ruby or buying Ruby from somebody else is not really illegal. It's the question on how they're getting it and if they can be mined. So, solving the blockchain
I mean,
and
that's one of
whatnot.
those things that's going to be impossible to prove, right?
Let them pull their
Yes.
mags down,
Like
got
it
their
has to
names,
come from
and none of them are
somewhere.
Kimberly.
You can
Only
never
the owner
definitively
of the
say
vehicle, actually.
if it was mined or given by other means, right?
Yeah, but the good thing is, if a restaurant says, "Hey, we're taking Ruby as payment," they should make that information public. So that
I don't think.
Ruby
I
account.
think honestly that crypto should not be legal tender.
I mean,
I think.
It's nothing stopping you from, hey, I'm gonna give you the muffler from my old car, and you're giving me food for the rest of my life. That's not the problem. If they're making it public that they're taking Ruby as an official payment, they need to make that information also public to the state, because it should be taxed. And then we're just gonna be, hey, 1 Ruby is $100. You got.
That's the thing. When they're taxing a currency that isn't controlled by the United States, right? That's why people pay for things in the dollar and not the pound or whatever else. Have our own currency that we tax. I think you should be able to trade crypto, buy and sell crypto on its own as its own, I guess, commodity or whatever else, right? But I don't think crypto should be used to purchase things, right? So if I'm at a food truck or whatever else, I'm selling a car, I shouldn't legally be able to sell that as a business within the state of San Andreas for crypto. Should be the dollar.
I mean, there are 2 things that I'm thinking of. One is there's no legislation that forbids that, and the other part is I can also just give you the food for free and you tip me crypto.
I mean, that could be a workaround, I guess.
Yeah, but then if why not make it or force them to give us all the transactions? You know, if if they're using crypto as a currency, we have the right to get that information. In what wallet is that going on?
Account. But that's the thing. You can just, it's not regulated at all. I've just made a crypto account right now. How do I say that's for my business, right? I can just make a second one and hide that.
Yeah.
Say it's not for my business.
Like
Is what I'm saying. I don't think it should be legal for crypto to be used as you know, any form of currency that businesses handle.
Well, then it needs to be in the legislation. Not easy.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we
Need some motor units
we have
dropping
to list out the drawbacks of crypto being used as legal tender, and then bring that to the DOJ too. Try to make it illegal. Like I said, though, you know, you can buy and sell crypto. That's fine, but you treat it as its own.
There's no motor units available right now.
I guess its own valuable, whatever you want to call it.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, that's fine with me. I'm still trying to figure out all the ways that you can get Ruby outside of buying it, of course. And
I mean, it's got to be generated somewhere, right?
Yes. I mean, there are like USB stick looking things that have Ruby on them. So basically, instead of having it in a wallet, you have the blockchain saved. And when you add it to the wallet, you get the value associated to it. And it's something that I also have in evidence. But I'm not, you know, I'm asking the question, do people have computers at home and they're able to actually solve the blockchain and get Ruby? I don't know. I don't have enough money to buy my own place, so I don't have a computer. So these are still questions that
I mean,
I have.
you could use your phone as a phone, you know.
Well, you probably need the software to it as well.
You know, I got some software I installed on the computer in there.
This is going to be taken off
The money printer .exe or something.
Yeah, that doesn't. What computer was that? The one upstairs?
No, it's in the meeting room area.
Is that the reason why we have all those pump-ups? Sir.
I don't know. It just happened coincidentally after, I think. But you know, it made us some money. I put in $1, it gave me 50 grand back.
What? You sure? Where are those 50 grand?
I could ask Howard about it. He knows more about it.
Oh, God. Sir, I think that was a virus. Is that computer in the
what
network?
What do you know about computers, Bush?
Well, yeah, you're right. It might be just a money printer, of course. Yes, sir.
No, it's one of those things, like you win the lottery. I got the money printer thing. Some kind of people in this world.
Seems to be on the phone.
No, I'm saying.
Yeah, I used to get those emails about some prince somewhere needing 10 grand, and then he's gonna pay me back 27 million.
Exactly.
So you're telling me I should answer those emails?
I think, you know, they already gave out all the money.
You snooze, you lose kind of deal. God damn it.
Exactly.
Well, then I guess there's no early retirement for me.
No, not for me, either. I should have put in $10. I would have got 500K.
I mean, 50K is a good start.
Yeah, I think it's run out now, though.
People leaving on their lights and stuff, eating up money.
Exactly. Bush. We'll circle back in a few days or a week or something.
Yes.
I messaged Strong, right?
full sending.
So hopefully it gets back to him.
Okay.
Or you can, if you see Strong right before me, just tell him what we spoke about.
Will do. I'll add you to the CID report, and I'll write up some stuff.
Sound good.
Wonderful, Sheriff. Good talk. If there's anything else I can do for you, I'm available whenever.
All right. Likewise.
Take care. Well, that was interesting.
Yeah, the valet wouldn't give him to me, so I had to fight him for it.
Gives me the chance to make sure things aren't too wild. I don't think we have Kate.
I'm gonna call that by QTL. Not finding that again.
Yeah, we pushed all the way down to Elysian Fields. Didn't see anything.
I might have to DM Wise Guy to let him know what I'm doing on Hayes. Just that he has the full PSA of, you know, I know how the crim side looks.
Off the Sonora Freeway. I went VCB, but I'm just feel like they're up to something up here.
They should all be masked up and wearing the exact same outfit, but that might just be to warrant, you know, safety for Kimberly or whatever.
I mean, I don't think there's gonna be more money laundering on Bush on Hayes, but I did it to figure out how all the crime stuff is working and how what the possibilities are. And before I even started, or well, maybe like 20 grand in, I already told that money that is being deposited in a business account needs to be taxed. Yeah, the balance, that's okay, let me that didn't work out. Okay, somebody was speeding.
Send it.
E52's up at the dam by Mirror Park at 147.
Where did I start? Salty Kai, that's too old. James Hayes. Employee agreement, investment agreement, tenant agreement, salary. I paid the wrong person, funny enough. Business proposal, retainer fee group, toll up business proposal, employee agreement, employee handbook, food truck business proposal, group retainer, prepaid docket case, employee handbook, employee agreement handbook, discount, usufructuary leasing, lease agreement, loan backman admin for 40 grand, business proposal, employee agreement, tenant agreement, employee agreement, 211 grand. Also send 70 grand tomorrow. So, yeah.
Superintendent to catch the speeding van westbound Route 68, now right, Panamera Drive, towards Flywheels.
When was that?
What's the vehicle
1060.
description?
It's a green, dark green in color van.
What's up, Kate? What's up, Dork?
Heading towards Burger Shot now.
Don't care about money crimes. I like homicide. That's why you're doing homicide.
It's slowing down. It's gonna be a 38.
I have been helping with so many cases lately. I haven't done my own stuff.
Column 21 is gonna be attached.
But I guess that's it's a supervisor for you. And I don't think we're gonna have that Kate meeting.
Column 21, 23 traffic stop eastbound out.
Oh, it's supervisor meeting. Giving some info about certain people. Casanova's endless suffering.
I will not put up with this tarnishing of my good friend James Hayes.
Nerd. Nerd? Thank you, Rads. Give it 2 months. Nerd. Yeah, Casanova is suffering. But hey, I told you I've been working on promotions. I think it's gonna be the best solution having Ace and Casanova as corporals. I don't think I will be able to push either of them to sergeant. I don't think that is possible for Bush. She took bad things away from that convo. I swear to God. Can you not? Why can't you be just happy for fucking once?
Be advised, the van isn't stolen, it just says stolen.
Wait. There we go.
Copy. Did you get an idea of the driver?
Yeah, firm. It's a Tommy McVite. 1 second for the state ID.
Any non-affiliations?
Okay. I'm done for today. Sorry for the
sorry about that.
short stream because I was at the airport. I'll be back tomorrow. We got Academy. And then we have Sergeant Plus meeting where I'm going to need to yip. Yeah, it was 3 hours. Technically, we would have been like 5 or 6 hours.
He has nothing on it.
We're gonna go to the newest Paleto
Kind of clean as a whistle.
Sheriff's Department, or Paleto Bay, sorry, Sheriff's Department member. Say hi to Claire, aka Zamurai, with a top hat. I love your faces. Like I said, I'll be back tomorrow. Good night.